Hello everyone, welcome to the Blonde Wave Podcast. It is Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when we go live at twitch.tv/blindwave. If you're listening to this or watching it on YouTube,
yes,
you should always stop by, have some fun, ask some questions.
Eat some donuts.
hit the follow button so you get notified every other time we stream. That's a good thing to do too,
Donuts.
right? You have a donut? Why do you have a donut?
I always have a donut.
All right, so we missed out on the podcast last week because we did a thing.
We did. Last week, well, the last few weeks have been very game heavy with a lot of various live
It would have been
streams
E3
and stuff going on. E3 would have been going on roughly around now. So there's been, the PlayStation 5 announcement was our one podcast for pretty much the whole thing. Last week we delayed our podcast and waited until the EA live play thing, which was pushed back to like 7. So
And
we haven't
earlier
really had like a podcast for a couple weeks, really. We've been
and
busy
earlier
with
today
game
we did
stuff.
Cyberpunk 2077.
Yesterday we did Avengers. Been a lot of stuff going
There's
on.
been a lot of that. There's still more coming. Microsoft has their thing coming soon too. Cyberpunk has more of theirs coming later on as well. So shall see what else there is. But how's everyone's week? 2 weeks, 3 weeks, all that been stuff happening? Nothing.
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 Not really.
Okay.
I mean, for me, it's I've been dealing with yet another water situation. This time under the ground outside my house that I'm dealing with. The
You
only
know-
pipes I didn't replace, Aaron.
You have a lot of water problems.
Yeah. Well, my house was built a while ago, and not to the highest of standards. But yeah, I mean, there's just something in the ground that I have to take care of. But it's going to require a lot of digging and a lot of time and a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Is Obi going to help with the digging?
Nope. Nope, he will get too dirty.
That's what bats are for.
Well, for me, Melly and I had our 8-year anniversary on Tuesday.
8 years.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think that's right. What year is this? 2020.
2020.
It's 2040.
Tried to block it
You've
out
been
of
in a
my
coma.
mind.
Is The Rock president?
Had that part of our like Father's Day anniversary thing is that we did these watch things, which she said that because then she could also get a watch.
Huh.
So she got the Fitbit Versa, and then I
Gotcha.
got the Galaxy Active 2 thing. But I think she's liking my Active 2 more than her Fitbit. So
It's always the way of it.
we didn't get to do really anything because it was Tuesday. I think it was the anniversary day. What's today? Thursday? Yeah. So it would have been Tuesday,
Yep.
and
How quickly he forgets.
we didn't want to go anywhere.
Sure.
And
That in itself is the celebration.
yeah, I had been.
Let's do nothing.
I've been working.
Yeah.
I think I was a little later getting home or something. I forget. Maybe I was a little earlier. I don't know. It was a weird day. This whole week's been a little weird.
You
so.
were. I think you were a bit later because you were working with stuff until I was.
Can't remember
streaming.
which days are which. Yeah, I think so. So I think I was a little later getting home, but anyway, we had that. We didn't do anything.
All right.
Yeah.
It always blows my mind that I've been married longer than you, because you guys have been together.
Yeah, we've been together for
much
a long
longer
time.
than I've been married, but it's
It's
still.
like 2007.
It always surprises me.
If you skip that girl I dated in between 2005.
You should definitely do that. Especially when it's your anniversary. Gotcha.
So that was one of the things that occurred.
Yeah.
Otherwise, kids are getting restless. They want to go to like the playground and stuff. We're like, we're going to the playground. So they've been going like this, like the bike trail, but like not the one here in Marietta, like the one in Devola that no one goes to.
Sure.
So there's even less people there.
To try and stay away from people.
Like
as
the
much
one,
as
the
possible.
Broughton Trail?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I've never been on that one.
Yeah, it's okay. It's more hillier,
Yeah.
and it also doesn't circle. It goes there and goes there.
Oh,
You just-
okay, gotcha.
You walk back and forth like that.
Well,
Okay.
The earth opened up and swallowed the one in Marietta, right?
Yeah, over by the bridge.
Yeah.
What?
It like split.
Wait, you can't just say that.
What?
Bridge. You can't say by the bridge.
All right, by the Walmart.
Oh, way down there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new development.
There was a major
okay.
slip over there.
Yeah, there's a major slip in the bike trail. If it's 2 lanes like this, it went.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
like
So we
by
have a
the
multi-level-
sewage plant place, or
Well, no,
past that?
closer on this side of Duck Creek.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's not even by the Walmart,
it's.
right?
I mean,
that stuff's
closer
at
to
Kmart,
Walmart
right?
than any bridge.
Well, yeah, but there is a bridge at Walmart that goes
Yeah.
across on the highway.
Yeah,
So that's what I was thinking.
On
It's-
seven,
between
you
the
mean?
interstate bridge and Walmart.
Wait, it goes that far?
Yeah. It goes all the way to the golf course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since when? I thought it ended like at the sewage place.
No, that was
No.
that was the last development. There's since been a new one.
Yeah, like
When?
last year.
I don't know.
Was it
It's
last
been
year?
a couple years.
Has it been a couple?
I
Yeah.
don't know. I walked that
Because I was
thing.
still
it-
working
during
construction.
Pokemon Go release. They didn't go
It
there.
opened
It
this.
stopped
It
at the
opened
sewage
within the
place.
last 365 days. I'm not sure exactly when, but within the last year.
165
Well, I don't want to say year
days.
because they'll be like 2020. It's like, well, yeah, 20.
Isabella
It was
asked.
destroyed in 2020, which is one brand for 2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isabella asked a good question. Do we have a? Damn it, Naruto bridge.
A Naruto bridge, we do not.
Did I get it right?
No.
Rob filled me with all kind of pressure. He sent me a message saying, "You said it really good last time." I'm like, damn it.
Naruto.
Now I have to live up to that impossibly high standard.
I remember that one because we were like, hey!
Impossibly high is pretty good.
That's funny.
Aaron, check your phone.
So my week, we released the hint yesterday.
Yep.
It
Yep.
was one on the easier side
Yeah.
to just allow people to be able to get it in a day because next Wednesday will be the new show.
After 3 years of the Doctor Who,
Yeah.
which, I mean, we've said it, we've talked about it a lot now, but yeah, it's weird. This is our first week without doing a Doctor Who reaction in 3 years.
It does feel very weird.
It does feel weird.
Like we should have just owned it and gone back to like old Who stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been fun.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
But
It'd be
that's
charming.
not what was on the poll.
Huh?
That's not what was
That
on the
was
poll.
not what was on the poll.
So I'm going to talk through my methodology
Okay.
a little
Oh
bit.
wait, already? Wow,
It might take a while.
man.
He's not saying here's the winner.
Yeah, there's a lot to show. So,
Gotcha.
all right. On our social media networks, which if you're not following, you should, because exciting things like this happen on them
Yep.
sometimes. Also, people were working together on our Discord, discord.gg/blindwave
Yeah.
in order to work it out. You might have been seeing some clips of past like highlights of different videos. And you would see one of those videos, and you would need to go and find that video on our website.
Yes.
And then below it, you might have missed it, would be an image.
Yes, the very small, not easy to miss.
Huge, Rick. What are you talking about?
It is gigantic, but that's good.
So you've got, an image that looks like this.
Yeah.
You've got an image that looks like this. And I basically wanted to find a way to utilize a bunch of board games.
Yeah.
And I wanted to try to use mass market board games, like board games
Yeah.
people would be familiar with. And so what you're looking at here is, for example, in the first one, this is E4, right? And this gives you in F3.
Okay.
This is BC4
I get it.
in G5. EXD5 in F7 in XF7. That one's pretty easy. QF3 plus in C3. That one I admit is a little difficult. BXD5 plus QF7. Scroll up. BXE6.
Rick, there's so many of these.
There's a couple. In E4 plus. C4 plus. QXE6. QG4 plus.
Golden Girls.
QE2 plus. D3 plus. And OO.
So I got numbers and letters and great pictures of wonderful games.
Those are some really good games, but I didn't see Candyland.
You did.
Did I?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
It was used. Okay. So now that I have done my due diligence and got all of those, what do you next?
So,
Well, you don't get those though unless you would have gone through all the clips to figure out which videos they were related to and then find those on the website, right?
yes, that's the only way to do it.
That's the way you had to do it.
Yep.
So hopefully people remembered where those clips came from. Because I saw some that I forgot about.
Sure. Yeah. I don't know what
Like, damn, there's
discussion of arrow that is.
there's the cow one.
Yeah.
So there's that, and then hopefully you can either recognize or you can Google some of those. And if you Google them, you're going to realize that it comes to a chess game.
Yeah, and remember, when Rick says simple, this is real tough for one person to figure these things out. But Rick is trying to have fun and design a clue that 100 people are going to work on, and it not be super difficult but super hard too. So
The hive mind of Discord.
yeah,
Exactly. So it leads you to a chess game. Probably my favorite chess game, which
So it
is
leads you to,
Paul Morphy
chess
versus
game.
Alonzo
Probably my-
Morphy. It's called Polymorph. And
Okay.
I gave you all of the white chess moves,
sure.
basically.
You also say that you also tweeted this out with a saying on
Yeah, find the winner to find the winner.
find the winner to find the winner.
Indeed. So you got your fried liver attack, which he was famous for, but it ends in a very awesome. So he's walking the black king across the board. He ends with a castle checkmate, which I absolutely love. And I
Gotcha.
hate that in modern day chess there are no checkmates anymore because they're just they just resign.
Oh, really?
What? Why do you walk a king across the place? That seems like a bad idea.
He didn't have a choice.
Oh my.
And also notice at the beginning of the game, Paul Morphy here already spotted him a rook, so he was pretty good.
Oh, he was short of rook to begin with?
Yep.
Wow.
He was pretty good for
I thought it was a glitch on the screen.
for 1850. So if you go to blindwave.net/Morphy or Paul Morphy, it takes you to a page with a trailer for not the winner. No, for the winner.
Another clue. Another clue.
Yep. So Lucifer is the winner.
Man, I saw people like going through all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
Trying
so
to
my
figure
favorite is, and I actually meant to start it this way, but I wanted to say, well, this is where they ended up. Trying to go looking through this virtual graveyard.
Yeah, that was my favorite part whenever I watched people going to the graveyard. I was like, this is great. Man, if someone goes and illegally and terribly digs this person up, I'm going to feel real bad.
Well, I was talking to Melanie about it because I was like, I was looking through last night. We were laying in bed, and I was like, "What the?" And I started laughing. She goes, "What's so funny?" I was like, "Right now, the clue was to find the winner, find the winner."
Sure.
And they're like, "Okay, well, they did this. They found out it was a chess move. They found out it was Paul Morphy. They found out that he's dead, and they found his gravesite." They're like, well, "What's that mean?" I'm like,
They found
nothing.
him.
They found his gravesite.
They found the winner.
And then Melanie's like, "What one?" I'm like, "Lucifer's." Like, so Rick's saying that he's in hell? I'm like, no, they're not supposed to go to this gravesite. The point wasn't he's in hell, so
that's
Lucifer
funny.
won. Oh my gosh! But I was like, this. No one even said it either. I was
Yeah.
waiting for someone in chat to go that way, and they didn't.
Sure.
But it was funny. It was an interesting puzzle method.
So the gravesite is in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Someone in chat, they spent like an hour there.
An hour looking through the graveyard.
Yeah.
But they looked through the Wikipedias and stuff I saw.
Yeah.
And all kinds of things. So
That's great.
I remember seeing like he was a lawyer, so it's Better Call Saul. His name's Paul, and it rhymes with Saul. You know, like Rick, you had a thing that was funny, right?
Yeah,
What
Plagueis.
was-
Oh, yeah. My favorite thing, because I will go in and I'll look through like the Discord where they're trying to work it out and stuff, and my favorite one was, where'd the chart come from? We're looking around a dead man's grave. The chart is from the Scrabble picture. So many people will just come in and be like, wait, we're looking around a grave?
Why?
How'd we come to that conclusion?
That's great.
And now, like over the last few streams and stuff too, we've been playing various themes.
Yeah.
Although I've discovered that some of the shows that were on the list don't have themes, and I'm like, well, I don't know what to do with this.
Sure.
So, but some of the themes are pretty good.
Well, it's the
Yep.
same with me, where I hid that trailer, but I also hid a bunch of other trailers too. But not all the shows had trailers that I could find.
Yeah.
So I just put like 5 of them up there. I was like, well, if they find one, they'll find a few, and it won't give
Sure.
them the answer.
Rick, there seems to be some controversy over net and com or something. Do you have an explanation for their issues there?
Yeah, so for some reason the redirects aren't working from the .com. So
Rick was in a chat waiting for like an hour and a half or something, and then it got reset, and he waited for like another 40 minutes or something, and then we had to do our stream.
Yes.
And then he tried to do it after the stream, and they said that they're having network issues, and you have to wait an hour before you can try to queue again.
Yeah.
Yep.
So hopefully that'd be fixed eventually, but it was some kind of connection issues with people that we don't control. We had to contact other people to get it fixed.
Yeah.
So
But
thank you for finding an error though that we can get fixed now.
Yeah, the initial reason for why we had like blindwave.net in the beginning, and we had a site, and then when Rick came on, he started building a different, better site, and then we just use a redirect to go to that site. So that's how we have both net and com.
we did not release the breakdown of the results. But yeah, it was just, it's always so much fun, like, watching them make progress.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I love the ones that are multi-staged.
Yeah.
Where, like, you can see them reach a threshold and then, like, fall into the pit of despair.
What the hell does this mean?
And then reach another threshold, and it just keeps going. So.
But no, I mean, I don't
well
think
done,
it's-
everyone.
Yeah.
Well done.
And now that we've revealed that Lucifer did indeed win, I don't think it's wrong in saying that Lucifer actually was the top live action show in our annual poll this year. So not only did it win, it won that as well. So I was really surprised that Lucifer had so much support.
Yeah.
I've heard great things about it from friends and obviously from Carmen. Like I said before, I watched a show all the way through that the main character also starred in. Yeah. And no, I was really excited to start it, to see him in another role.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I say it when we're doing it, but I had seen like one episode of Lucifer like years ago, but I only really am familiar with a small part he had to play late last year in another show we watched. So it was really cool.
I've not seen anything I've seen on Lucifer is already on the channel.
Yeah,
that's all I really know.
Same with me.
Well, except for what's coming to the channel.
Yeah.
So the first one of those is going to be coming out on Wednesday on Early Access over at patreon.com/blindwave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the first one will be up next Wednesday. Yeah, on Early Access. Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Yep.
That is.
It's
but
exactly.
it involves repeating.
Yeah. Rick is slightly on my bad side, but I can kind of hear.
What did he do to you?
He didn't get that .com.net thing fixed in time.
Yeah.
That's what he did. Even though he was spending hours and hours trying to fix it. Once we realized that was happening, because it should have happened in the first place.
Eric, what songs did you play last night?
I played a remix of Fringe, which is one of my favorite musical. Michael Giacchino? Did he do Fringe? But yeah, I love the Fringe intro so much. So I mean, that's the kind of stuff I would play on my stream anyway. And then I did Lost as well, Life and Death theme. So those were my two from
Gotcha. Yeah,
last
we had
night's stream.
Expanse previously. I think this stream also had a Battlestar Galactica and Broadchurch.
Yeah.
And then there was also at one point there was a Lucifer theme thing, but it was like a cover piano thing from the show.
It was a piano cover of a Metallica song.
Of a Metallica song, yes.
Yeah.
Also, we had a poll just now too. I was curious on like the people that are in here. Did you work to solve the puzzle? 19% said they were in the Hint Hunt Discord. 19% said they work alone. 20% said I don't like puzzles. 43% said what puzzle?
That makes
That's
sense.
a really even split. Like,
Yeah, that's funny.
into fifths.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, so Lucifer be coming here really soon. Excited to do that. I will say that there's been a couple episodes we've done, and I'm like, oh, this seems pretty interesting.
Yeah.
You know,
We've been having fun
looks
with
pretty
it.
fun.
Yeah.
Any other things that you saw with the poll thing, Rick, that you enjoyed with the puzzle?
I mean, it didn't take Hit Hunt amount of time, but it took several hours to take those pictures. Because I wanted to use, I only wanted to use stuff that was in the game in order to make those hints. I'm like, QEX7 plus. How the hell am I going to do that?
Yeah.
I can only use Scrabble one time.
No, one of my favorite things about you, Rick, is just how much time and effort you put into that just to give people some fun while they're waiting for that show to be revealed. You know, it's just, I came in the other day and you were like working like really close. Right now, Rick has a giant monitor TV beside him, and he was just working and working. It looked like a mad scientist, like trying to end the world, trying to make sure it was good so people were having a fun time over there.
With the whole virtual graveyard thing, I think I have an idea for the next one.
Yeah?
It'd be a good time.
Ooh.
Virtual graveyard.
Yeah, you need to start setting up some kind of thing that can be seen from space, so that the next time Google comes over and takes a picture, you can hide a
On our roof, there's a thing. You gotta go to Google Earth, zoom in on our Earth. Oh shit! Look at this. There's the clue.
No, we need to like fly to like New Zealand or something. Do it there.
I would do that.
Is that where it's at now on its rotation? I don't know how often they do.
Oh, I don't know
how often.
I've seen weird things on like the street cams because they have the cars driving, taking the pictures and stuff. I've seen.
I mean, I've seen like petitions of people saying like, please don't redo the picture, like on my street because my dad's in it and he passed away, you know, and I'd love for him to be able to stay in Google Earth forever or something like that. But,
oh yeah,
that's sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, like. They can crop them out, put them back.
And then there's also just amazing ones like, the Google cars going down the street, and in the picture, you know, from 20 feet away from this stoop is a guy like holding a big box, and then right in front of it is him like in midair falling, and then the one after is like him on the ground with the box like all over the place. It's hilarious. But you can find like Google Earth like mishaps and stuff.
There's also a game you can play where it'll just set you somewhere, and you need to guess where you are.
GEO-GUESSER. Yeah.
Like there's a bunch of them where people will like see a Google car and then they start running after it, taking their clothes off.
Yeah.
And then they have to blur.
And they have to go down the street again to get the coverage.
You'll never guess, but I'm not very good at GEO-GUESSER.
GEO-GUESSER. Gotcha. No, I don't think. Yeah.
I loved playing GEO-GUESSER when I found out about it. The closest I ever got in one click was 23 miles.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I could get that close if it was 3rd Street.
So does it show you a place and you have to like try to click on the Earth where it is, or what?
No, well, it shows you pictures of like Street View, and you have to guess in a short amount of time where it is on the planet. So you like click, and it shows you like how close you were to your guess.
So it shows me some stuff. I'm like, I was like London, or I hit click London.
Yeah.
Like, you were 100 miles off.
I can show it to you, Aaron.
All right, that's interesting.
Like
someone said
you
GeoGuessr stream.
Yeah, you lose points for going down the street and looking at street signs to try to guess like what language it is or where you are or something like that. And you can't Google like restaurant locations and stuff like that.
Well, if you don't have enough time, you can't do any of that.
Yeah.
Also, I want to say that we have a hype train right now. Thank you guys for that.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yes, thank you so much.
Bits, subs, or gifted subs all work towards that, and anyone who contributes to the hype train gets an emote from Twitch. So,
Rick, you should use GeoGuessr for your next clue.
Maybe we can get some sort of partnership with them or something.
Yeah.
That would be interesting. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because we're talking about like I'm excited for Lucifer because it's gonna be a show that should be fun. Just see where it goes. I don't know exactly what the story is. The character seems interesting, but I don't know. Doctor Who has been on for a long time. It's gonna be really weird not having it.
It's already kind of weird.
It's also interesting too because like you have a connection to Doctor Who, but it changes so much too that you at the same time you almost don't. But you do, like starting with Christopher Eccleston and going all the way to Jodie. The feelings you have for each Doctor alter and change.
Eras end in Doctor Who,
but you have the same character and stories, and then it comes back sometimes and ties in. And oh shit, it's this, and it's such an interesting show. And I don't feel like there's a lot of shows that really do what it does. Like closest to that you can have is like James Bond, who he's always James Bond, but he's a different actor sometimes. But they never address it. Whereas Doctor Who, it's part of the canon and the story and all that stuff.
True.
So, as far as games tomorrow, I don't think we're doing GeoGuessr unless things change.
Unless things drastically change.
I believe the plans for tomorrow is for it was Gang Beast and
Mount Your Friends.
Mount Your Friends are probably the two things that we're looking at doing. Maybe both of them, depending on how it goes. But tomorrow we're gonna be starting up a poll. Towards the end of the stream probably on what the next week's games are going to be. So make sure you guys are here next week, where basically all of us are going to throw a game we want to do the next week into a hat, and you guys are going to be voting on what is going to be winning, at least for next week.
So for everybody that might be upset that their show didn't win a poll, we're going to be now doing polls for video games. And they can be upset for the game that doesn't win there.
Kind of weekly, right?
And Aaron,
Maybe we'll see how it goes and what people like, and maybe besides us all announcing things that I want to do, you know, Eric's like, I want to do Battlefront, and I'm like, I want to do this game. Like, instead of that, maybe we'll do something where we can get a list of games that people think would be fun, and we can toss those on the polls too.
You know, just to fuck with all you guys, I'm going to put GEO-GUESSER as my option.
You would. And then everyone would vote for it probably.
Yeah.
It's going to be our next.
we can do a round of that right now.
Of GEO-GUESSER?
Yep. So if you look at the stream,
Jesus. Sesame Street.
Sesame Place.
Sesame Place.
Okay, I don't see any hills. I can't tell what type of soil.
I think we're going
it
up a
is.
hill.
That looks
Oh, wait,
like...
you can look around? No, you can't.
This looks like
A
Michigan.
little bit.
That's all you get.
Yep. Now I can move forward and back, but I think it takes away from.
I mean,
your
we're
score.
definitely in the United States.
We're in the U.S. We're on the right side of the road. We're at Sesame Place.
This looks like Michigan to me. I'm pretty sure I've driven on this road.
Calvin, if you've driven on this road, that'd be cool.
I'm
I mean, I'm definitely saying
really
United
does.
States.
I don't know. Kentucky.
Sesame
Can I?
Street? I mean, I know street. I don't know
I'm
place.
not sure how to pan this. If I click, is it gonna like?
You should be able to use the scroll wheel.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
It's definitely in the U.S.
It's got to be U.S.
I'm saying Midwest.
Midwest?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a nice
Just
day.
because. I mean, you know, it doesn't look too, like, you know, the climate looks to me like Midwest. It doesn't necessarily look like Pacific Northwest. It doesn't look deserty. I can't tell what type of soil it is, but it doesn't look red.
It's this side of the Mississippi,
Yeah.
but I just don't know where. I would say Kentucky. I don't know.
Think?
I don't know.
Like eastern or western Kentucky?
I don't know. It could even be further south.
Like not in the mountains,
Rick,
though, right?
click somewhere. Where
I'm
do you
going to
want to
say
go?
above.
I don't know.
Above the Appalachian Mountains.
You think above the Appalachian Mountains?
Yeah, I'm seeing the hills. I don't know.
You don't see any. Well, yeah, but I think we're going up a hill.
No, I don't think we are.
I think it's
I think it's
straight, baby.
flat.
It could be
Flat.
straight and flat, but
I think it's flat.
there's lots of trees though.
All right, I've been to Nashville, so I'm clicking that.
It's not Nashville.
Yeah,
It's not Nashville.
Ain't Nashville.
Sesame Place.
Could be Illinois.
All right, we'll click Illinois.
So we're not
I
allowed to move
swear,
at all
if
or
it's
look around?
fucking Michigan.
It's in Philadelphia.
Aha!
Philadelphia.
Oh,
PA.
okay.
Yeah, it's above the Appalachian Mountains.
What? The Appalachian Mountains go right through here.
It's not. It's definitely below them.
That might be a little tougher.
Okay,
you
definitely
can turn,
desert.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
So
this could be anywhere.
I mean, it's sandy.
This looks
so
like
there's some
glad
hills
they
of-
let us
man,
turn
yeah,
around in this.
Queensland.
The
Queensland.
the road isn't like especially.
No, like I can't tell if you know.
There's something with solar.
All
Oh.
right, so west of the
What's
Mississippi.
that bird cage?
That's not a bird cage. That's some kind of.
I don't think this is the
Solar
U.S.
powered
No.
speed trap. No, I don't know what it is. I mean, this is a small side street. I mean, it could definitely not be.
I think it's
America.
like a trail.
Australia.
Kind of
I'm
trees.
guessing
I thought Australia.
I don't know. Look, might be too green for
Just
Australia.
well, I mean, it depends on the place and the season. When was this
don't
taken? Does it have
any
a?
edge
All right.
lines.
What continent do you guys think it is?
I think it's Australia.
I'll say
I'll go Australia.
Australia or South America.
All right,
Right?
yeah, Australia.
Could be. It could also be Africa.
You want to click an Australia thing? Click a green area in Australia. A greenish area.
Like
Green.
this.
Greenish.
That ain't gonna look green for
That's
space.
brown. Go Adelaide, where
And not that
Pestily
green. That's too green.
was.
Too green.
Yeah. Click there. that looks.
I mean,
here?
green just indicates that it's like a protected area, not that it's forest.
just click
It's not
somewhere.
satellite view.
I don't know anywhere in Australia.
Yeah.
Go Queensland.
We got a little off.
South America.
Ah, you son of
Oh,
a
that's a
bitch.
fucking island.
Well, it is.
I didn't even know that island existed.
Dude, we are not very good at this game.
Nah. You earned 4 points.
Hey, we got mountains.
Wait, so to be good at the game, you have to know every place ever on Earth?
Well, I mean, like
that's a
in,
high
in
standard.
a geography bee, yeah. Like you have to know lots of stuff.
All right,
I've
so
seen
this
this place
is
on
dark
Top
soil.
Gear.
This is going to be
Volcanic.
Iceland.
Right?
Ooh, it could be up there,
Iceland.
maybe.
I say
It's
Iceland.
possible. I was gonna say something like UK-ish. That's a little bit further. I could go with that. Like Greenland,
Yeah, I would say like
Iceland.
Many people are saying you're allowed to look around for clues.
yeah, you're allowed to look around, but
Oh, but yeah, I mean, like, what am I gonna see?
I don't know. More than just this?
I mean you could see like a specific make of a vehicle.
Well, damn, you can click to places.
Yeah, you just lose points.
Oh, you do? Well, damn it, we're already low on points as it is. Hey, go look at that. Look at that guy's
cares about-
license plate. Look at his license
It's not
plate.
going to tell you anything.
How do you look at it?
Pan down.
Oh God.
Turn left, Rick.
Rick, you've gotten lost already.
Ah!
What are you
What
doing?
is happening?
No, go back.
Oh, this is the other camera.
Oh, look, there's a car over there.
There's a set of mountains.
Damn it, Rick. I want to look at that white car's license plate.
Okay, so it's
I have no idea what I'm doing.
very close to
Go
the sea.
Go forward. Oh, my God.
Wait, is this button like putting us in a different place?
Huh? No.
It's turning your
It's turning you
camera
around.
This is not the same place.
Turn
Iceland.
around.
Iceland.
All right.
Click Iceland.
Yeah, you're in the same place.
Click Iceland.
I would go with some kind of green Iceland
Yep.
place.
That's all we can do. Oh no. It'll resume in 5 seconds.
Wait, we got
Oh,
to pay?
God damn it. Play to
it'll-
win.
Wait until game resumes.
Get out of this. Wait, I want to see if it was
No,
Iceland.
wait. I don't want to see.
Hey, it was.
Huh?
It was.
It was?
Yeah, I told you.
Damn it, Rick, you're too far away.
I knew I watched Vikings for something.
We didn't know that fucking little island was there. Earned
right.
another 4,613
Nice.
points.
So happy we got close
That
to
was-
something. We
that
got
was
at least
really
the
great.
This
right
is something, yep.
island.
Yeah.
Although it was on an island off of it. 'Cause
Yeah.
it was like out in the water a bit. Rick got lost turning around on GEO-GUESSER.
It definitely moved us.
That was
I
funny.
feel good about myself.
But no, yeah, I've never done that. I have done, like, I like some of the fun browser games and stuff like that. Like, I've done those EO games.
Yeah.
Right? But the one I like the
The
most...
IO.
EO.
Huh?
EO.
Like what?
Like on off.
Slitherio.
It's
What? Slitherio. That's how you say it, Calvin. What's the one with the little orbs? Or the little cells that go... What's that called? We used to play it all the
shoot.
time, remember?
yeah, I played it.
We would be in your basement just fucking playing that game instead of working. And I know you know exactly
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
can't
talking
remember the name. I know, but the big circles, yeah.
What was that game?
That was a lot of fun.
Agar.io.
Agario.
See? You just said it too.
Yeah, but it's IO games.
Well, yeah, sure. I always called it Agario and Slitherio and all that kind of stuff.
Mag used to play that quite a
But
bit.
besides those, I also like the typing game. There's like one where like you're racing. It's like type racers or something like that.
Oh,
And
yeah.
You have to type, like, they'll give you like a paragraph and you're typing it against other people online, typing it. And you're trying to see who can type faster.
Yeah, I think a lot of those are subject to the fake online play where they just have like some AI. Oh my gosh, Eric.
Eric, you went and started playing Slitherio. You son of a bitch.
He's going to absorb me.
This is going to
No!
turn into a gaming stream where we just play that instead.
That's probably.
I forgot about this game. I can get him. Come. Yeah. No. No. Come to me. Yes. I'm sorry. This is too much fun. I'm the big chicken here. Oh, no, there's a big guy up there. Oh, my God. No. Get on me. Yeah. Okay. Oh, my God. No. No. What a fun game. Okay, I'm done.
Did you die?
Someone ate me.
So in other news, you guys should be expecting some Doom Patrol reactions pretty soon.
Woo! Yeah, you should be expecting 3 this week because they released 3 for their premiere. So 1 will be going up tonight, and 2 will be going up tomorrow, barring our editor being able to get them all up. So, yeah, 3 episodes of Doom Patrol.
Yeah.
And we haven't yet recorded the 3rd one, so anybody that is watching those and wants to do a Q&A, Aaron, do we know what our Q&A hashtag is going to be?
Q&A Patrol.
Q&A Patrol.
Yep.
So you can ask a question about Doom Patrol, and we'll talk about it at the end of the 3rd episode. Yes. And we'll be doing that live. So each week after this will be 1 episode of Doom Patrol.
Doing it live.
Shall be
And
Now,
it's fun.
isn't it
I love that
based
show.
on a comic series though?
Doom Patrol?
Doom Patrol?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anime is usually based on manga, but we don't do Q&As for that, right? Like, is there going to be spoilers, or is it significantly
We
different than
do
the comics?
Q&As when something is live.
Well, not for My Hero.
Well, My Hero isn't exactly live because the sub comes out way before that.
It's true.
Okay.
So that's the difference between those.
Yeah, because even like the mangas and the animes can alter and be different, but the dub and the sub are not going to differ that much.
It's a lot of it is 99% of the people that are watching My Hero have already seen it, because they watch the sub. So,
Eric,
yeah,
I won a type race, first place at 71 words per minute, and I typed a Harry Potter book like segment.
Yeah.
Nice. Can you guess what book it's from?
Okay, go.
Sometimes you remind me a lot of James. He called it my furry little problem in company. Many people were under the impression that I owned a badly behaved rabbit.
Oh, yeah, I would say probably Prisoner of Azkaban.
It's
Talking about the
from
Marauders.
Half-Blood Prince.
Oh, the Hufflepuff.
Oh, really?
James. What part is that?
I don't know who.
Furry
That's all.
problem.
It just gave me that. I'm just typing. I'm like, I don't know what the hell these words are, but I'm typing as fast as I can.
Gotcha.
And it's like Harry Potter. I'm like, oh,
Okay, I don't know. I was trying to make an educated guess, but I don't remember that one. That part.
Yeah. No. But yeah, it's fun. I like that one. I like a lot of those little browser-based games. But anyway, I just wanted to say that. because
Gotcha.
of
That's cool.
Winning, and it was Harry Potter. And I was
He did
excited.
Agario, I did Slitherio, and you did,
I did
Type Racer. That's funny.
We all chose different things. But no, Doom Patrol. I'm excited for that to come back. That was one of my favorite like DC shows.
Yeah.
Especially that from like the DC app.
It's a show that can make me laugh so hard, but feel so many feels too.
Yeah.
So I quite enjoy those reactions. We'll also have pretty soon we're gonna have Umbrella Academy back,
Yes.
and then The Boys at some point this summer, I think.
Hopefully.
And then we kind of have some weirdness with television show productions being shut down with COVID and everything. So I
it's
don't
hard
know
to know
what
when a
will be
lot of
coming
shows
things back.
are
Yeah.
returning because of
Yeah.
all the, not just CW, but like there's still limbo land for the end of Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we don't know about The Boys necessarily. We don't. Yeah, there's all kinds of shows that we're just kind of like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So,
Don't know what's going on with like the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, true. I think that one was that one slated for this year or next year.
I thought
I
it
mean-
was late this year, but I'm not sure.
I don't know. Have they even started filming?
I don't know.
I don't think they've even started filming.
Have they not?
I think they're still in pre-production.
I thought I heard back when you talked about before, but maybe not. But I was thinking that it was a 2022 or something like that.
Is it? Okay.
2021
Yeah.
year thing of it. But I don't know if they're. I don't know if that's gonna have any issues or anything.
Sure.
Even anime shows are having issues because of having to get voice actors together and they're
Yeah.
trying to find other ways around that and all kinds of stuff. So. But yeah,
I got some WWE news if we want to.
Yeah, let's jump into
Does it
that.
involve The Rock, Rick?
Is he president now?
Not.
Because I did watch I showed you some of it. It was a clip of like The Rock and Triple H like back and forth with each other and hinting at ideas of like a WrestleMania with those two. But I'm like, I don't know if they're gonna do that.
I don't know. I mean, he's come back before. Came back and had a match with Hulk Hogan. That was a few years ago.
How many? Wait, Hulk Hogan was still wrestling when The Rock
No,
retired?
Hulk Hogan just keeps coming back.
Oh, okay.
He comes back like I mean, it's been how long ago was that? 10 years, maybe more.
He's kind of like leap year. You know, you have a few years out and then he shows up again.
Yeah, but leap years, they're tracked and they're there for a reason.
Yeah, so is he? He's there to fight The Rock.
Gonna beat somebody's ass.
So, but what Rick? What wrestling news were you bringing?
So a lot of this comes from the Wrestling Observer, which is like Dave Meltzer's been a wrestling journalist forever. So a lot of this is coming from there. But basically, what was going on was WWE was starting to bring in some like fans into the shows again.
Okay.
From what I understand, it was largely going to be like friends and family. So like, I'm not sure that they were like selling tickets or anything like that. But what was told to people who were asking whether or not they could wear a mask was they were told no. If they wanted to be in the audience, they could not wear a mask to the indoor.
So a mandatory no mask order.
Yes.
That
Like the ops.
seems
Yeah.
unwise, but continue.
So they've been taping their shows for a little bit now, and they haven't been doing any testing of their athletes. So AEW has been testing everyone, WWE has done temperature checks at the door, basically. And if you have too high of a temperature, they wouldn't let you in, kind of thing.
Of just the wrestlers? Or are they planning on doing something like that for like the people coming in too?
They did the temperature checks for everyone coming in. AEW has done tests on everyone that comes in.
On everyone that comes in?
They've done tests, not just temperature.
You're referring to just employees, right? Not like the fans coming to watch?
Well, the fans had to be tested too in AEW anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
I was just curious on the process of doing that.
But what I'm saying, like fans, like AEW has let very few people in, and they're mostly like friends and families of the people who are already there.
Okay.
Kind of
like,
thing.
They're testing them before the show starting.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just imagine like them coming, all right, and they swab them, and then like, then what do they do? Like they're not just like, all right, you're good. You know?
Yeah. So there was a test a few days ago, or one of the wrestlers in their developmental league tested positive a few weeks ago, and now some of the people involved with the main show are testing positive. One of them is Renee Young, who is an announcer and also like a backstage personality and such.
Okay.
And she is married to Jon Moxley, who is the top guy in AEW.
Oh boy.
So
he's shaking a lot of hands, is what you're saying.
So he has been in contact with someone who has it, so he cannot be on the AEW show. So it would be like in the Monday Night Wars if someone from WCW gave a virus to like Sting, or not Sting, but like Stone Cold Steve Austin in WWF. Like it's crazy to think about.
So WWE, who do you shake hands with?
He is married to Renee Young, who tested positive. She caught it most likely being involved in WWE, like at her job.
All right.
And
So-
since she is married, he has been in contact with her.
If that's the case, then WWE has it somewhere
Yeah.
rolling around in there. You know what I mean?
Like,
Yeah.
almost certainly.
At least 3 people have tested positive so far in WWE. And I don't know if that counts the one that tested positive in NXT or not. Now it seems like they're starting to test people, but I haven't heard any update about the mask thing yet.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that's crazy.
Yeah, there were
Especially
quotes.
if there's like a conspiracy idea of like that was orchestrated by Vince McMahon.
No,
to
I mean,
cause
I'm sure it
problems to
wasn't.
AEW, you know.
But like Vince has done some pretty crazy things, but I no way that. Very small chance that he would do that. It's just, kind of funny that they were sort of spitting in the wind of it, and now it kind of caught up with them. So
Yeah.
hopefully everyone recovers and is well. I haven't heard about anyone being hospitalized or anything from it yet, as far as the infectees go. So hopefully they start like testing and keep that going for now and take better precautions.
Well, if we're going into news, the other big news that I've been looking at a lot of stuff with various things was that earlier this week, Mixer announced that they are shutting down. And for the most part, they're done in the streaming business, and they basically are giving things over to Facebook.
Oh yeah.
It's like next month, Mixer will no longer be doing any streaming stuff.
Yeah.
All the links on Mixer will be linking you over to Facebook. And I mean, one thing was like all the partners there have automatic acceptance to Facebook if they choose to go to Facebook and stream there for Facebook
Okay.
Gaming.
Okay.
Is it hard to get on Facebook Gaming?
I mean, no, it's not. It's less hard to be like partnered on Facebook Gaming than it would be for like Twitch.
Yeah.
But when you look at like the streaming, like the amounts of streamers and traffic on those like streams and stuff, like it's Twitch with like probably like 2/3 of most of the traffic, and then you go into like Facebook, which probably has like 1/4, and then the rest of it was mixed up amongst Facebook and Mixer, but Facebook had a bigger chunk than Mixer did.
What about YouTube?
YouTube was the 25%.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's like Twitch at a 2/3.
You said
YouTube-
Facebook.
Yeah, you said Facebook.
Sorry, YouTube at 25%, and then Facebook and Mixer
Facebook was 5
making up
and
the last
Mixer
10%.
was 3, I think.
So, well, yeah, they made up like the last something like that. I think it was like 8 and 4
Yeah.
or something. But they're going to be getting more so around 10% now, which would be going to Facebook and growing. But it seems like also Microsoft had a new project that was like something about, man, I forget what it was called. I keep wanting to call it like Xfinity, but I forget. And it's not Xfinity. That's something else. It's like a phone company or something like that. But it's going to be like jumping into games with streamers, and they're going to be having it with Facebook and kind of collaborating. But
really? Doesn't that just make it easier for stream snipers?
I don't know exactly how it works. It was in the article that Mixer kind of had in there a little bit, and some of the stuff I read from like other sites and stuff too. But it's I don't know. It's an interesting thing. Apparently, no one knew about it. Like none of the company knew. No streamers had any idea. They just kind of got blindsided with a, hey, we're going to be shutting everything down. But hey, we think you guys will all be partnered over at Facebook if you want to go there. You know, Ninja and Shroud are free to go wherever they want to, and we think it's the best choice for our Mixer community. They put that in the article, and it seems weird because it's like, all right, guys, we think the best choice for our Mixer community is to destroy this community, and you guys have to go somewhere else. You know, like it was a very weird like message. I don't know, but.
I mean, I'm sure what they meant is like, you know, by merging with this service, there will be more people around, and therefore the service will be better. But
yeah, I don't know. I mean, Twitch has lost some of the like traffic and stuff and streams and all that because of things like Facebook gaming and YouTube streaming and all that kind of stuff coming into play. But they're still the higher ones as of right now. But it wouldn't be bad if competition like YouTube and Facebook gaming could kind of step up their game a little bit and actually make Twitch have to keep staying innovative and pushing the envelope. Because the biggest thing that Facebook gaming and YouTube gaming have over Twitch is discoverability and being able to find the stuff you want to find or be recommended stuff fairly easily and all that kind of stuff, you know? But as far as like Twitch, like especially if you're a new streamer, like it's so hard to get found. You're not going to be popping up anywhere. You're not going to get recommended by anybody. You know, none of that kind of stuff really happens. So.
Yeah, you've got to go a different route in addition to Twitch in order to be found.
Yeah. So it will be. It's. I didn't not expect Mixer to fail, but I thought they'd last a little longer than. I don't know if it's been a year. I don't know when they started.
I feel like it's been in the last like.
I think Ninja left Twitch within 2019.
I feel like it was.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Like it's not been Mixer's been going on very long, and they pulled like Shroud and Ninja like fairly early. So it's I don't know. It didn't take long, and it feels like it was probably a big money dump for Microsoft.
Yeah, they pulled Shroud after Ninja, right?
I forget the order.
So Shroud, I don't think he's even been on there as long.
Yeah,
I think it was Ninja first.
Yeah, because that was the big one that everybody heard about. It was like, oh, Ninja's going to this other streaming service, you know?
Yeah. And then
Twitch is dying kind of thing. But
then he had his little stint over on The Masked Singer.
Yeah.
you know that? Ninja was over there.
I didn't know that.
He got kicked off. He was singing.
I don't keep up with the famous streamers, but I didn't know that happened.
So, but yeah, so that's an interesting little thing in the streaming community and stuff and media community right now. It's just Mixer being gone. So.
Yep.
But it's I mean, I don't know how much they paid for the contracts, but I don't know how long they were supposed to stay there, or what the plans were, but that it might have been a hell of a deal for Ninja and Shroud to get whatever their contract money was to be, and then now they're just free to go where they want to.
People are
they're
saying
still going to have an audience. So.
Yeah, people are saying that Ninja and Shroud made $30 million and $10 million respectively from them paying out their contracts.
That's crazy. You know, if you get that money from the contracts and you didn't even spend a year on Mixer, and now you get to go where you want to.
Yeah, you basically
that contract money
you're ahead on all of that work that you said that you were going to do already because you got paid for it, and you didn't have to stream all those hours.
You know what that means, Eric? It's time for the Summer of George.
Summer of George. I just think about like $30 million. Like, I don't think my life would necessarily like. I wouldn't want like my lifestyle to necessarily change too much. I just wouldn't worry about certain things. And I'd still do blind wave every day.
I would get a new house.
Yeah, I mean, I might fucking fix my goddamn water, you know?
It's not your water. It's the water company.
I probably know exactly the house I would get to that Melon's been watching that's still here locally.
Yeah.
It's just bigger, would fit our family, you know?
Sure.
Like
is it that one that I'm thinking of?
I don't know, maybe.
Did you bring it up? Yeah, I think so.
Not behind the church.
100% buy that house.
Yeah,
behind the church
but
there.
it's so much more.
Yeah,
it's really nice.
It's a fucking castle.
It's fucking amazing.
I don't know if that one's the one on sale, but the one I looked at Melanie showed is great. It has flatter yards and stuff too.
Yeah.
The kids have a place to play.
Flatter yards that you can mow.
Sure.
Yeah, or that I don't mow, but the kids can play on.
Yeah, that you pay someone else to mow.
I don't have to mow it with $30 million. I don't mow it now.
Kill my fucking nephew mowing it.
I'm not doing that. So I would get a house that right now we have 2 bedrooms that fit 2 kids in this one, 2 kids in that one. You know, it'd be nice for them to, as they get older, to have their own bedrooms, because Leon gets annoyed with some of the younger ones right now. So that'd be the main focus probably. But
yeah, I get you.
You just gotta do what Warren High School did and put some trailers out there.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yep,
you can get trailers for free if they're bad enough.
If they're bad enough, that's the attraction right there. Hey, if that one's bad enough, you can go get that one for free. Just wrap a chain around it.
Dude, I saw this. It's like at Home Depot or Lowe's or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was someone was like, look at this, and it's a shed, and this shed is like, I don't know, it was like $200 a month, something like that, for however many months. It was like $14,000, something like that, for this shed. But this shed is 2 stories, and inside is a living room, a kitchen, a bedroom, and a bathroom.
Damn, like a mini house.
It is. It's a little house.
Yeah, it's a tiny house.
It's a little house that's a shed. And I was like, Melanie, look, you want to replace the shed we have? Because we have this little shitty, just tiny shed, 2 doors, you open it, it's 1 room, there's nothing. She goes, wow, double-decker shed. We could fit like the lawnmower and all kinds of stuff in there. And I showed her the inside, she goes, what the hell? I was like, it's just a little house. We can just get it, you put it there, and then the kids can live in there. All of them. Then we get the house. That's mine. But no, I was just surprised by
That's
that
crazy.
Sure.
Where did you say it was from? From Lowe's?
It was like Lowe's or Home Depot or something like that.
That's crazy. Did you see it like online?
Yeah, it was like.
Because I don't figure they have it in the parking lot.
No, someone like took a picture like, what the hell's this? And they took pictures of inside and everything, and it was like from a social media post.
It's probably one of those really nice Lowe's in like L.A.
Shed.
You'd build it and Shane would move in. He'd think it's a clubhouse.
He would love it.
He does like tiny houses.
He was obsessed with tiny houses there for like a year or so.
Yeah.
I don't get the appeal.
Of a clubhouse?
No, a tiny house.
Of a tiny house.
Yeah. I mean, I understand, like, you know, wanting to live like minimalistic or something like that, but I like having a decent sized area where I live.
I understand that.
I mean, if there's nothing in it, I guess, you know.
Eric, what you should do is you should get one of those and just put your collection in it. And just make it a fucking vault.
I need a bigger house for my collection. I could make a bigger house out of my collection than that tiny house. Can't do that.
Yeah. No, the place that I was like, Melanie keeps like, look at this place. Look, it's at this price now. Stuff. Look, Blind Wave could get rid of the studio. They could buy that place. They could work there, and we could still live on the other side of the house, and we wouldn't see anybody.
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus, is that big? She goes, yeah. I was like, well, then just talk to your parents, have them sell their house. We'll just all live there together. They can live in the other corner of the house. I don't have to see them.
Do that.
And then when they want to see the kids and whatever,
all they got to do is walk over.
Yeah, they're just right there.
They don't even have to walk through the rain.
Where we all live.
We could, yeah.
We build walls and get guns.
Yeah.
I don't need a new house. I just need to fix mine.
Sure.
Well, see, Eric has water problems. You got to fix your stuff. Calvin's got gas and skunks in the basement. You know,
fucking and water coming in.
It's in their own water. They all got issues. Let's just get a new house. We'll just make it the Blind Wave house.
Is what we get for living too
live
close to the
there.
river.
Blind Wave Manor.
Blind Wave Manor. We'll all live in different corners of the house.
That's that one.
Do we still have the Wave Tower?
I don't know.
That'd be a badass if we have Wave Manor and Wave Tower. And
see, the thing is, if we keep the top floor, then we have Wave Tower.
Yeah,
right.
I know. I don't know if we can get a. I don't know. I feel like this is how cults start.
Yeah, probably.
We don't have any tigers. We get tigers.
That's a zoo, Rick. You don't need a cult. You don't need tigers for a cult. You need tigers for a zoo.
I don't know. Have you seen Tiger King?
It wasn't a. It wasn't a. It was a zoo first.
There were cults in there.
It was a zoo first.
There was a couple cults in there.
Yeah, probably.
I haven't even seen it. I'm just joking.
Light says, I'd happily join a Blind Wave cult. I'll agree.
No,
Wait, this is a cult? I'm leaving.
Oh no.
It's not a cult.
We do not condone cults. I don't really know what constitutes as a cult. When I think of cult, I think of robes, Kool-Aid, brainwashing, I think all that kind of stuff.
You son of a bitch! I'm in.
What was Shane's joke from the Star Wars Holiday Special?
If they were all wearing these robes, walking, he's like, looks like they're about to go drink Kool-Aid
and die.
and die.
Yeah, that was it.
Drink Kool-Aid and die. And we all laugh. And he's like, I'm not trying to be funny. And we all laugh more. Just looking around confused.
Oh, so funny.
Yeah.
Gosh. I want to watch that again.
I feel like Blind Wave is going for the cultural victory in Civ.
Cultural victory.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works, but like
Well,
you just build a wonder.
You gotta be careful when you try to like define what a cult is, because you end up offending somebody.
It's a wonder we haven't fallen into Tiber Way yet. I'll tell you that.
What's the definition of a cult? Nah, I end up with some list for the government now.
How to start a cult?
Do you have more fun as a follower or a leader?
A system of religious veneration and devotion directed toward a particular figure or object.
Hmm.
Well, that's
It's not always religious.
Well, it's veneration. It's treating them as like some greater power or leading force in your life, right?
So like, there can be good cults, right? Like a cult of God or something like that. You just believe in Jesus and they just, I don't know. Why is that not a cult?
Cult has a negative connotation.
It does.
Yeah.
I think of cult. I think of people that are going to kill themselves. Someone
Sure.
they're worshiping they shouldn't be.
I mean, that's
and
exactly why they're called cults. Is because
it's
there's a
like
negative
saying, like,
connotation.
that's a religious person. That's a man of faith. That's a religious nut.
That's a
you know,
cult.
like it's just how you say it.
Yeah, I
you
guess
know?
so. Yeah. I don't know. I just
Like
I was just
Castlevania,
curious.
where they were shitting in that church. That's a cult.
That's a cult.
Yeah, it is. It is. The cult of Eric's fridge.
I never understand the fridge thing.
Dude, people got excited because Rick changed his thing and they're like, there's a fridge!
Yeah.
I want to call it a fringe.
The fringe cult.
The fringe cult.
All cults are kind of fringe, though, aren't they?
Yeah, there's cult classics.
It depends on your definition.
Yeah, but cult classics means like cultural classics.
I remember
right?
one person that was
They're
like,
like,
Is that what that means? I
yeah,
never took
they're like
it
a
as
part of
culture.
our culture now that they've become.
Man, is that what that means? 'Cause I never took it that way.
I'm pretty sure.
I thought
That's how
Unless
I've
I'm-
always
I thought it was just a bunch of
understood
people
it.
there's a following of people that love this
Well,
movie.
it is like a veneration of like all
like
of us. I'm
it's
sure
a small
we
amount of
believe
people
that Back
love
to the
it so
Future.
much, like the
Yeah.
room. That's a cult.
Yeah,
following.
but that's not cultural at all.
The Room defines San Francisco for me.
So I wouldn't know because I've never watched.
Whenever I think San Francisco or see it in any movie, television show, picture, I immediately think of The Room.
I've heard a definition of someone saying like, if a religion is starting and you see the like, you can like. You like know how it started. It's more likely a cult than a religion, you know, because you don't know the origins exactly. You can't come out and say, "Yeah, it's kind of bullshit." Like, you know, I'm sure we have some people out there that watch us, and I don't want to offend them, that are Mormon, but like we kind of know the beginnings of the Mormon religion. You know what I'm saying? With Joseph, what's his name?
Mormon.
Yes, that wrote the book of Joseph. But like we have the story of like, you know, the book that he found, and
Smith.
the seeing Joseph Smith and the seeing stones, and he was also previously before that a con man, you know. So like some people are like, well, is that kind of a cult? But then you have people that are great, outstanding people that follow that, and you don't want to offend them, you know. So
Yeah.
there's a whole bunch of stuff like that.
Yeah, but I mean, you have various people that believe, you know, all kinds of stuff. So I'm not gonna take one over the other. But there's some weird shit in like Scientology. You
Yeah.
know, that I'm like, well, I guess
That we
if
can
that's-
agree
I
on.
don't know.
There's
But
a
again,
person-
you have L. Ron Hubbard, who is quoted as saying like, "You want to make money, make a religion."
True.
Then the fucker got rich.
He did.
You know.
He did. You know. So
Try to judge
like-
people by their actions, not their
Yeah.
beliefs.
Yeah.
But then, you know, you don't have like a picture or records of like, you know, like Paul the Apostle, you know, who started Christianity, you know, like you don't want to call that a cult because you don't know. That's so far long ago. So I wouldn't call it a cult, but
if you were there then, you might have. Is that what
Maybe.
you're saying?
Well, I mean, they
I don't
did.
know. Maybe if I was there, this is bullshit. You know, I'm on the road to Damascus just watching Saul
Really?
become Paul. That's crap. And I get struck by lightning.
So that's funny.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So Mixer shut down.
Yeah.
Yep. Sure thing.
Because it didn't have conversations like this.
Oh, man.
Man, that was a weird. I don't know how that happened. I was thinking like, oh man, Mixer shut down and we got to this. I don't know how he did this. We went through sheds and homes and
little homes,
all kinds of cults and.
Oh man.
All right. But yeah, so that was some news that I heard through the week.
Mm-hmm.
And other news, and we covered it, and I think it's on the channel now. There's a Pokemon MOBA coming out.
Yeah.
Which we kind of talked a little bit about. Rick, I told you about this a little bit, but I don't know. It's going to be on Switch and on
mobile
devices. It's going to be free to play, or at least free to start, is how they word it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
you can play 5 matches and then pay $1.99 per month.
I was watching it again. I think at the very least, it might be an easy way of kids getting into the idea of how some of those kind of games play.
Especially like type matching and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, but there's no type matching in it. Types do not matter in this game.
Is that what they said? I thought they said like
they said types will not matter.
Okay. I thought like it was helpful to have typing versus
it doesn't matter.
mobs.
The only thing that matters is your level and what moves you take, and then how your moves will activate. So that's how your build is. So you build differently and stuff. So it's different. It's interesting. I'll probably check it out at some point. But I think it might be good for younger people who have never played like League of Legends, Dota, Heroes of the Storm, Smite, all those kind of games. Here's a game that they already kind of know. They love these characters, and now they're kind of getting introduced to a new genre. Mm-hmm. But
my
no one
favorite
asked for it.
Sort of intro MOBA was Awesome Knots.
Awesome Knots? Yeah, it's kind of the same idea.
But, I mean, Pokemon's going to draw a lot more people.
Yeah, Boogle raises a good point, too. It's like, it's nice if you just want to play a specific Pokemon. Like, if that's your favorite, but in the meta, it's not, like, viable. You could still play and have fun and not worry about typing.
Bulbasaur.
And I believe that you will.
I may not only play Bulbasaur, because there's also Gengar in there, so I know they got a Ghastly then.
So as you level up, do they evolve?
Yeah,
they do.
So you'll start off as, like, Squirtle.
Yeah.
Like, we saw them play a Squirtle, and then he evolved into War Turtle, and he evolved into Blastoise. As he leveled up and did more stuff, he evolved, and he got new powers and new abilities and stuff as he did it, too.
Yeah.
And you get to choose different types of abilities for your character. So each game doesn't have to be exactly the same, and you can build based on what your team has
and
needs.
Are there trainers involved in all this, or are these just wild Pokemon?
I mean, I don't know how exactly the story of that happens, but you play as an individual Pokemon.
The 5 trainers are probably in the well.
Well, you play. It plays much more like, I think it's Mystery Dungeon, how you just play a Pokemon.
Yeah.
It plays more like that. I didn't see anything else as far as...
So this is Pokemon in their natural state.
I'm not saying that.
Playing a MOBA.
No, because you're catching Pokemon too.
Yeah, so the Pokemon are catching Pokemon.
I generally want to say that I'm not really interested in like a Pokemon skin or a different type of game. Having said that, I play a lot of Pokemon Go, which is just Ingress with the Pokemon skin.
It is.
But
yeah. But you didn't know that game, Like,
no, I didn't know it.
You never played that
exactly.
game.
And I won't,
No.
But, yeah, I mean, I...
But have you ever played, like, League of Legends or Dota or any of those kind of games?
Only on the channel whenever we've done
bit.
it. But it's not really the type of genre that would really get me, I don't think.
Yeah.
Just because I see that kind of thing, and I see the potential of wasting a lot of my life. Because I'll get too into it.
I play a lot of that.
I know. That's fine. But you've wasted your life. No, I'm kidding. No, I just mean like I feel like the precipice of a time investment that I don't want to give right now is what I feel like. But I felt that before we watched like Avatar: The Last Airbender. I was like, I know I'm gonna love it. I don't want to watch it yet.
My biggest worry on it is how long matches take, because we didn't really dive into that too much. And League of Legends matches, like your average match is probably in the 20-minute time period. But on a mobile device, I don't usually play a lot of mobile games under the guise of, well, I'm going to spend a couple hours here playing these games. You're just like, I'm going to play a game for a little bit on my phone. I'm bored, sitting here on the couch. Kids are watching this TV show. I'm going to mess around on my phone while I sit here. So I'm curious on how that's going to play, if the match is going to take shorter or anything. But I don't know.
I mean, you can play like Fortnite on your phone too, right? Like, how long are those matches?
I don't know. Depends. I mean, I can play.
They can be pretty short.
It can be a pretty quick match. But also, like, given probably 10 minutes for like a longer match, maybe 20 at most.
Yeah, I would say probably in the 15 to 25 minute.
I'm trying to think of how long it takes for each zone to click in.
Yeah.
Because that's the longest it's going to be is till you get to the final zone, which I'm not sure.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't get that far. Like, sometimes the teams are moving around to the point where they meet each other before the last zone, but sometimes it can drag on.
So, but I do know that they mentioned like the point process and stuff in the game as it goes on. You collect points, and the further along in the time you are, the more points you'll gather at various points. So, it probably amps up the longer you go. Are you still playing Agaria?
No, Rick can see my screen, so I decided not to.
I looked at you and you were like, this, and I was like, what's he looking at?
I was collapsing things on Discord. Every once in a while, I'll open Discord and all my stuff is uncollapsed. I'm like, damn it, I gotta recollapse it. I don't know why it does it.
Because people are typing,
I guess.
unless you have it all muted.
No, that's not how it works.
Yeah, people are typing. You can right-click, hit mark red, and they'll all recollapse.
Yeah.
I do have some questions in chat. If you would like to get to some of that business. And if you would like to ask a question, just click the little icon in the lower left and do so. You have the power.
If you have the points.
It's true. Let's see. Speaking of Pokemon, Boba Skywalker says, Eric, you got a shiny Magmar?
Yep.
What?
I did.
Yeah.
Right outside the studio. I was literally walking across the street. I opened it up, and I was like, hey, there's a Magmar here, because they have like the Solstice event going on right now. So there's a lot of Magmars. I might have caught like 30 this week, but that last one, I was like, huh.
That was the
pink.
one that was the icing on the cake, right?
Yeah,
there.
it was pretty good.
You were excited about that. I could tell.
I get very excited by it, yeah. Because it wasn't like a boosted spawn. I don't think it was like a boosted spawn rate or anything. So it's probably like right now with the Solstice event, like 1 in 400 or something. So
yeah.
Bat's joke, since it's never winning, I decided to start watching Berserk in honor of Rick. I do watch it sub, but I started with episode 2 as Rick recommended. It does have a very good dub.
Berserk. Berserk or Berserk?
Berserk.
Berserk?
Berserk.
Berserker.
Just think of Jay and
And
Silent
it might
Bob.
win, because
Berserker!
someday, if Discord can't figure out an answer to a poll, then Berserk wins.
So they better find out, or else you're just gonna be like, guys, the winner was Berserk.
Aha!
Well, but Rick, show us how it hinted at that. Nope. Too bad.
I wonder how many people out there not part of Discord were like actively working and might have solved it, and we just can't watch them work.
Well, the guy that solved, was it the milk one? And now I'm blanking on his name. I can see his profile picture. It's like 3 letters. But, like, he wasn't in it at all.
Yeah.
And then the first thing he posted was the solution.
Really?
Yeah.
So he truly did work alone.
It's probably like Aaron's alt.
Well, there's also the idea too of like, there's the idea too that you
Was it NGL or
You
something
could be
like that?
watching.
Yeah, something like that.
you could be watching and viewing what's happening and going on and everything, and be like, and you're working on your own, but you're not sharing your findings.
Yeah, you gotta remember, we have like, 5,000 people on our server. I don't see 5,000 different names working on that, so some people are just...
I was a little disappointed
Watching.
this time, maybe because it was like mainly during the day, but during the hint hunt thing, there were like 40 people in the voice chat server,
Sure.
and
Well, Rick,
not so much in this one. I'm
Rick.
afraid.
you know why?
Do it.
He knows why. It wasn't an anime show this time.
Oh,
In the anime crowd,
live action people just
go
aren't as
hard.
dedicated.
they push.
Boogle says I downloaded Discord to solve the milk one. So,
Nice.
it's awesome. Now we just need to set them loose on real world problems.
All right, guys, here's the puzzle. World hunger, go.
I'm like the adults from Ender's Game. All right, let's see the next question here. Star Wars Plagueis says he was a lawyer. There was a monument saying business a couple feet away, a statue of a famous lawyer across the street, and it wasn't Better Call Saul.
It's good business.
It was funny. No, it was not Better Call Saul. Hopefully at some point, I mean, that's one that I am interested in doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
it's,
I mean, everything on that list I'm interested
Well, yeah.
in doing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just that, like, we want to be able to, let the viewer or our supporters on Patreon be able to have, like, a voice. And the best way to do that is literally a popularity contest. And we've gotten to the point where it's like we're actually 1, 2, and 3 to be able to try to cast a wide net and stuff. But even with all that effort, people will be angry when their show doesn't win, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
But I mean, we want to be able to include like our patrons and being able to choose. They're also a great subset of our overall viewers because we don't want to put up a show and it gets 1,500 views or something. We need to be able to justify the time investment. We got to try to get that view count up. So the best way of doing that is popularity.
Yeah.
You know?
And with having the 1, 2, 3, like, it might not be a majority's favorite.
Yeah.
But it might be
a lot of people view.
A lot of
Yeah,
people
can watch
interested in it.
Yeah.
So that's just one thing. I know people we had issues with was, well, 20% was the highest that got voted. So 20% of the people chose this show while everyone else chose this.
Yeah.
And it's like, is that fair? It's like, well, I get you. So we'll do it this way. And now there's a point system where, well, what do most people want in a general sense, not just what's everyone's favorite.
And then sometimes you'll get like, well, this one didn't get the most first place votes, but it got a giant amount of second and third, you know? So
yeah,
we want to be sure we're factoring that in, you know? So anyway, yeah, it's just, you know, it's right now it's our best system of trying to be able to include the people that support us on Patreon and being able to put out a show that is going to be, you know, it's not like an essay, you know, doing some kind of essay to figure out what the best show of all time is, and we're going to do that one. It's about one that people are going to enjoy. A lot of people are going to enjoy.
Yeah.
And then when we can, we throw stuff in that we want to do. You know, like Swamp Thing didn't win a poll, but I was so jazzed to get Swamp Thing in. We were like, hey, in this amount of time,
I love it.
With this break, we can do it. Let's do it.
So good.
And I've been loving that show so much.
The Witcher as well was not a poll winner.
Yeah.
I love The Witcher.
And we were able to do that in a way where we could do The Witcher and Watchmen at the same time. Because
Watchmen is great.
Yeah, you know, I've seen a lot of people being like, just do this. It doesn't take very long. Like for us, there's literally only so many hours in the day. We can only do so much until we're like, hey, we don't have time to do everything
and if
that
you're
we want to do, let alone what we need to do.
Yeah. And for most shows, like, you're committing for a year or more.
Yeah.
With something
Depending
as well.
On, yeah.
Yeah, well, there goes in the idea of, like, what's our time schedule weekly? But there's also, like, okay, well, how are things going to work out as shows come back? What do we have to cycle in? What do we have to put in?
Yeah.
So that our weekly schedule also stays manageable, and it's not like, well, we have all this that we have been watching, and now all these live shows are back.
Sure.
So now we have double the literal workload. You know, it's like, how do we do it?
And, you know, I can't remember the last time I got a, hey, will you react to this that I haven't heard? Like, literally. I feel like everything's ever been recommended
been a long
to us.
time.
I can't think of a single show that hasn't been recommended to us. Other than, like an international show or something, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, every time I get a new, like, recommendation, like, hey, you should do this, I'm like, I haven't heard that one yet. But
well, sometimes those ones, too,
probably
are
hasn't
like,
happened in, like, 2 years.
Some of the ones that are like brand new ones,
Maybe brand
like
new
a brand
stuff,
new
yeah.
show. It's like, hey, react to this.
Sure.
It's like, what's that? Oh, it just came out a week ago.
Yeah, and you also want to try to keep your ear to the ground to like, hey, is there a big new show that everybody's really excited by now? Like when a Stranger Things comes along, you want to try to jump on it, you know?
Yeah.
So you got to make sure you have like room in your schedule for that type of thing. Or if like, hey, a trailer dropped today, but we literally don't have a second to do anything else than our other stuff that we're doing, you know? And then on top of that, you have people bitching about not doing more of a show you're already doing.
We couldn't have done it.
I know.
It could have been gone.
Oh man, so we try to put the systems in place, and we go, and that's how it works. So that there's no like, you know, favoring one fan base or one show over the other.
Yeah. Win Cora.
All right, Isabella. This is a question for Rick. Do you and Maggie plan to start the second season of Fruits Basket once it's finished? Once the dub is like consistent in its release schedule, we will start it.
Gotcha.
Can't wait to get back to that because like I'd seen the original one of that show before, and I would say like 80% of it was the same. So I'm very excited to get into some brand new material for that. Because love me some Fruits Basket. All right. When is Aaron playing The Last of Us? And also another question to do with that too, but go ahead and answer that first.
I mean, Last of Us has been one that I've been wanting to do. I honestly thought I'd probably get to before Calvin did.
Yeah,
I thought too.
But I hadn't. I was wanting to do it this year. My original plan was to play it up until the point of Last of Us 2 coming out, and then maybe have gone into Last of Us 2. But I started Dark Souls, which has been really fun. A lot of people have been enjoying that, and I gotta at least beat that one, and then see where I'm going from there. That's another one of those things where it's like, oh, scheduling wise, let's figure out what we're gonna do and what's gonna be streamed, and it's hard to figure out how long a game's gonna be done. Like I don't know how long I'm gonna spend on Dark Souls. I don't know how long the game really is. I heard an estimate.
You're not allowed to know.
I heard an estimate of like 60 hours.
Yeah.
And I've been in there for like 30. But I'm not sure if I'm actually. Every time I do something, that I'm like, damn, that was hard. And they'd be like, all right, well, you finished the tutorial. I'm like, yeah, did I? When did I really finish the tutorial? When did that part happen? Because I keep doing harder and harder things, and I can't imagine this is still the tutorial, So, but I have a lot of games that I want to play, and Last of Us is definitely on that list. So maybe some point after, Eric's done with it. I don't know what Calvin's plan is after Last of Us 1, if he's going to try going straight into Last of Us 2.
Yeah, and that was another question, was Calvin planning on going into Last of Us 2?
Because it's very possible that by the time Eric finishes Last of Us 2, Calvin could be finishing Last of Us 1, so we could have kind of what happened with Fallen Order a little bit, where that kind of went in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, maybe I'll see how Scream Stream is, and maybe I'll do it during my Scream Stream like Eric did last year for his.
Yeah.
Maybe something along those lines. I don't know yet, but we'll find something out. But it is on my list, hopefully at some point.
Best thing of the week, I forgot to mention, I did start watching One Piece again.
Oh,
and
yeah?
I had made it to like episode 91 before or something. They had just got Chopper and had left that island. And then I took like a 3 or 4 month hiatus. And then I started watching it again. And that Alabasta saga was amazing. So I am back in. Absolutely fantastic.
Oh, cool.
Unfortunately, the last bit of it that's on Netflix. So I'll have to start watching it on Funimation or somewhere again. Which is why I got back into it, because it was on Netflix and it was easy.
Don't we have like a big DVD set of it?
We have manga.
Books.
Oh, the manga. That's what I'm thinking of.
Like,
yeah.
Some huge book.
I think we have 4 boxes of them or something like that. It's crazy.
I do like this question from Rogue Gunslinger, who says, do you all refuse to watch poll/popular requested shows in your own time?
If it's on our radar to be something that could possibly be reacted to, I don't watch it.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, before Barry was on our polls recently, I had just been like, is right when Jancy had moved, I think. I was looking on Amazon or I don't know what it was, but I was like, Barry, I like this actor. Well, I never heard anything about it. I just watched it. I watched it from beginning to end. I absolutely loved it. And then somebody was like, hey, Barry, put that on the poll. And I was like, fuck. Because I've already watched it. I love that show. So that's the only way I ever, do that, unless it's something like Lost or Fringe that I have watched and loved and want to feature on the channel. Because, I mean, both of those shows, Lost probably more so, but both of those shows I could literally talk about like I do Star Wars or Lord of the Rings, just hours and hours of having fun with that, Yeah. So,
no, I mean, for me, I don't watch anything that I think might be a reaction. There has been, just last night actually, Melanie was like, we're gonna watch this, it's been so long, because she wants me to watch Gotham, and she put on the first episode of Gotham.
Sure.
And a long time ago I had watched the first few episodes of Gotham, and it didn't hook me right away, so I didn't continue watching it. And it's been on some polls and mentioned and stuff a few times. So,
I did the same thing. I watched a little bit and then I was like, it's not getting me. But I've also watched shows where I've done that and then come back to them a year or two later, and they're my favorite thing. You know?
Yeah.
So she turned that on the other day, but I mean, I still haven't even watched Witcher yet. I watched the first episode of Witcher.
Yeah.
So there's been various shows that I haven't watched, and Melanie's like, can we watch something? I'm like, well, number 1, I watch stuff all day. I don't know. Number 2, I don't know what to watch. That's why I started watching NCIS. I keep finding shows
that we definitely won't react to.
Yeah, I find shows that I'm like, well, we won't react to this, or that I've already watched, and I kind of rewatch them a little bit here and there. But
Jancy will sometimes call a show. Like whenever his Dark Materials came out, she's like, I call that. I'm like, wait a minute, we're watching that together. I'm like, all right.
Carmen did that with me with Umbrella Academy.
Yeah. So, or if it's something that's been reacted to that I'm not in, like The Witcher, I watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Witcher, I feel like I'm probably pretty safe because we've already kind of covered that. Gotham was always one that, it kept getting mentioned. I'm like, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't. I know I usually do a lot of the DC stuff, so it might be cool.
Yeah.
It might be good for me to be in it, but I don't know. I might be moving on to Gotham because that's been one that Melanie's been like, you got to watch this, you got to watch this. There has been a couple that I've been holding off to that really want to watch that just haven't.
Sure.
And it hasn't even necessarily been on a poll or anything yet, but maybe, I don't know, maybe at some point. But yeah, I do. Calvin, do you hold off on stuff?
Yeah, I definitely hold off on stuff. Like we get recommended so many shows that are popular and stuff like that. So, like, I'm always like, well, we may react to it someday, so I don't want to watch that. I'm going to watch something super obscure that it's not on anybody's radar, just to cover me over, you know. But I don't watch a whole lot of TV other than like Supernatural and Stargate, which I've already seen all of. Witcher, I've been watching that with Carmen as well. Yeah, not a whole lot of TV and stuff at home, but
okay.
But I definitely hold off on stuff.
A unique one for me, as someone mentioned in the chat, was Attack on Titan, because it was you guys were gonna do Attack on Titan. I'm like, all right, me and Calvin were doing Firefly, I think, at the same time.
Hashtag Firefly.
Yes. So for me, I got to, one, watch this Blindly reaction series, which was fun, but two, watch it all as quick as possible when I watched it myself. And then I got really, really into it. And by the time like a new season was coming out, I was like, "You guys, I gotta get in that. Gotta get in that video. Let me in." They're like, "No. We already established, Titan Trio. We can't have 4. You'll make us 5, Eric." Yeah, I was like, "No."
You had your buy thing.
I know. I was just fighting so goddamn hard to be in it, But that never would have happened if I didn't like have a show that I could binge quickly, So that was a different circumstance as well.
Yeah.
I watch very little TV, other than I've been watching One Piece recently, which we're probably not going to react to.
It's long. It's a long
Would
one.
be my
But
guess.
at the very least. See, there's one thing, too, is like I'm afraid if there's a really great show that would be great and people would enjoy it.
One Piece is great.
I don't want all 5 of us to watch it, I'd rather just like take turns, like, all right, you get to watch this show and you get to watch that one. And then that way, if it comes around, we'll do this and this and this, But I don't know how you dictate that,
Yeah.
But Rick, you can watch One Piece.
I do watch a lot of movies, though. Like even movies that are on the poll. Like I watched Bumblebee. I watched Fighting with My Family and stuff, which I enjoyed both of those quite a bit.
Yeah, I understand movies a bit more because they're like a one and done thing for most of the stuff that we do on the channel, and for the way we've done like reviews and then later done reactions and stuff, that kind of also fits with the format of not always having everybody in them. Sometimes you just need to watch something,
Movies fuck me over because I used to just be like, well, we'll watch movies. We don't do anything with movies. Now we start reacting to movies.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, what do I watch? What? Like I watched Sonic already, you know.
There's already so many
Who
movies
reacted
that
to Sonic? Anyone seen it yet? Like, yeah, I've seen it. I'm sorry.
And you're like shamed, like,
Yeah.
you fucking idiot.
fucking watched it? Why? Like, I'm sorry.
Don't you care about us?
there's already so many movies from the 80s and 90s that I need to watch and catch up on. I'm not gonna watch them all.
Yeah, but maybe we need to go back and react to those,
Yeah,
But
that's
sometimes
true.
it can
Like, I
also
haven't
be
seen the 2 Blade Runners, but I'm sure that I hear they're great,
Yeah,
It can also be beneficial to have somebody that has watched something, though. Like if it's like a movie or something, they can do some like research or get like a better understanding of something. Especially if it's like like with Game of Thrones, we can go down an avenue like when me and Calvin were doing it that is fun and stuff, but we don't get too far off the mark so that we're not just going crazy, Whereas if you don't have anybody in there, you're going all completely blind. Sometimes you go so fucking crazy that you've ruined the show.
yeah.
So that can help as well.
But Rick, were you saying that you do or don't really stop from watching stuff?
I watch very little like TV anyway. Like normally I want to play games and stuff. So I watch One Piece. I was watching Star Trek Next Gen for a while.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I thought
Star
about
Trek,
watching.
the original series. I would love to watch that with you guys.
I thought
on the
about
channel.
watching Star Trek, whichever one has Patrick Stewart.
Next
Gen.
Next Gen.
I thought about watching that because I think I've seen an episode or 2 here and there, and I'm like, I never watched it. I always give it a hard time. I should watch it at some point. I remember like a Borg movie or something at one point.
Yeah.
I watched.
First Contact?
That's the only thing I really remember. I don't know what it was called. I remember a Borg movie. I remember Data. I remember like being outside the ship or something.
Yep.
Rainbow.
There's parts of it I remember.
Yeah.
I have no idea what it's called or anything, but like I'm like maybe I should just watch that series at some point. But then my luck would be Fucking, all right, guys, we're gonna react to Star Trek. I'm like, I just finished it. Why would you do that? I'm like, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Next Gen is really, really good. But there are some episodes that I would probably skip if I could that just aren't as winners as others. But
I mean, there's not winner episodes in pretty much every show. I just went through an entire season of them in Supernatural.
What season are you in?
Ace. I just finished 7.
Ah, damn, I got close. No, I can't remember what specifics are, but
No, it was
there's like between 5 and then like
yeah.
like 10 where I'm like, I can't remember exactly what goes where.
Yeah.
You know?
I remember this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a few really, really good ones in
Oh
there.
yeah, there's always good. I mean, even just
It was like the
enjoying
inverted,
the two brothers.
It was the inverted season of sometimes you get the. It's a really good show.
Yeah.
But sometimes you get the ones that just aren't winners.
Gotcha.
This one was kind of bad, and then there
Yeah.
were some really good ones in there.
Yeah.
The Man Who Would Be King. That might be my favorite episode.
Can you say that to Carmen, or is she like? I know she's like a big fan.
No, she agrees.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much all the fans agree that season 7 is the worst,
Yeah.
and that's why season 8 is called season great.
So you finished 7?
Yes, I finished.
What's the
7.
big bad in that one?
The Leviathan.
Look, okay, that's exactly what I was thinking, but I was
Yeah.
thinking it was 8.
Yeah. No.
When you looked at you, he was like, "That's the one with the."
Yeah. Oh, okay, gotcha. I didn't see that part. I have a light. God was just like,
We all have like.
it's like looking at Castiel without his vessel.
I can see all of you. All right, Cricket doesn't ask, says, I just bought the child plush today, and he's cute.
Oh,
nice.
He is very cute. If you guys are eagle-eyed, you can see there's a child plush on Mjolnir in the background.
Is it a plush?
Downstairs.
That is a
Yeah,
plush.
it's plush.
Is it, I was asking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's entirely like furry
Plush.
and stuff. See, the thing that I don't agree sometimes is they call like I don't know when they're like vinyl heads and they're
Yeah.
like painted and stuff like that. They call those plushes sometimes. Those aren't plush.
There's not plush.
Plush should be squishy.
We should
Yes.
take up. We should
It
protest.
should be squishy and it should be
we
furry.
Sue 'em.
Change.org right
Yeah.
now. Start it.
You can sue about anything, right? Might as well sue about that.
I mean, you can, but it's Disney.
Yeah, it's not a good. You gotta pick your battles. That's probably not the one you want.
No.
I don't know if you answered this before, and the answer is probably yes. Do y'all plan to do the post-season 12 Doctor Who special when it comes out, potentially this December/January?
Oh.
I don't get the question. I don't get why we keep getting that. Like, we've been covering live Doctor Who on the channel.
Yeah.
We covered all the old new Who on the channel.
Maybe they're asking who will do it.
I don't know why they're worried if it's going to be covered or not.
Yeah, it'll be
because
covered.
I'm
I've
sure
seen
it
that
will
by-
be
I've seen
covered.
that by multiple people.
At
the
some
very
point.
least, we'll probably have me and Melanie do it.
Yeah.
So,
at the absolute least.
It will be watched.
Well, I guess at the absolute least it would be like you
Yeah.
or Melanie.
The absolute
not you
least
and
would be
Melanie,
me.
Right?
who's
Yeah,
seen none of it.
Rick's like, I don't.
That would be the very least.
A solo Rick. Doctor
Like, what
Who
the
Rick.
hell is going on?
So if the question is who's going to be in it, I don't know. We'll have
Yeah.
to see what the discussion comes when that's coming around.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if to say we'll all be in it. I don't know if to say me and Melanie be in it. I don't know if to say will Shane be in it. I don't know. So we'll get to that. But at the very least, yeah, it'd be covered by me and Melanie, not by, at the very least Rick. I'm not going to do that to you. Right?
Although that would be hilarious. Just have him do it first.
All right. Eddie asks if anyone plans on streaming Ghost of Tsushima. I know some of us are pretty excited about it, but I don't think any of us have it planned at the moment to stream, but it's possible.
Yeah, I forget when it comes out.
I don't know.
Let me look it up real quick. But I don't know when, because right now we have Last of Us 2 in the middle of, Final Fantasy in the middle of, Last of Us 1 in the middle of, Dark Souls in the middle of.
Cyberpunk's coming down the pipeline.
Yeah. That'll be a while though. We'll be done with all the games that we're playing right now by then.
Yeah, Ghost is July 17th, so here in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's gonna be soon.
So I don't know. It might hit up at some point, but I don't know when.
The next live action show poll will be Dexter.
Yes.
For live action,
Yeah. How many Diglets do you have, Aaron?
I don't know. 40 or something. Honestly, whatever I had at the end of streams, I haven't done any more since then. In the new DLC, you have to hunt for Diglets, and they're like in the
shoot 'em?
ground, and they're Alolan Diglets, and all you see is just the little head with like 3 little hairs sticking up out of the ground. So you're just like, where are they? where are these little fucking... It's not like a Diglett finder. You're not like walking around like, beep, beep. You're just like, fucking, is that Diglett? Fuck, it's rock. You just, there's Diglett. Woo, you found me. You know, he takes
Sounds like a
off.
fun game.
Yeah, great. So, yeah, you just gotta find
The way you
them.
answered that question was like you had pests. How many Diglets do you have? Like 40.
It's like, how many moles did you dig up out of your yard this weekend?
But the nice thing is, like, once you find them, you're rewarded with, like, different region of those Pokemon.
Gotcha.
So you, not of Diglets, but because this guy's like, I love Alolan Diglets.
Yeah.
I brought 150 with me. Like,
Wow.
why? They're a pest. They're like the ladybug's gonna destroy everything. You know, like. So it's you get rewarded at least. I've gotten like 5 Pokemon from them or so. So.
Did any of you see that Jared Leto started a cult in some island? People said he was acting.
I did see that. He had
I'm
like
not
a bunch
surprised.
of like young hot chicks in white outfits, and then he was like wearing the whitest outfit and looked like Jesus.
The whitest
Well,
outfit?
wait, Jared Leto? I mean, he has that long hair,
Yeah.
right? And he kind of
Yeah.
But no, I had heard it like it was either a straight up cult, it was some kind of performance art, or it was just like some kind of acting gig thing that they were doing performance something. I don't know.
That narrows it down.
Yeah.
I heard nothing about it.
I didn't hear about it until right now,
Likewise.
but I'm still not surprised.
What's your guys' favorite Pokemon game? Gold.
Heart Gold, probably. It's probably between Heart Gold or X and Y. Although Sword and Shield is really good too.
Go.
I'm gonna go Yellow. I think I played the most, like so much over and over and over again. Pokemon Yellow.
I played the
That was
most of
that was a
Pokemon
fun
Go, but I also played Leaf Green
Yeah.
with Aaron in our.
Yeah. Yeah, I've played through Gen 1. I played through the Leaf Green, Fire Red Gen 1 version, which is like a Gen 3 version of those. Heart Gold, I want to say, because it was like my first one, which really got me really interested. Because I played
Sure.
Pokemon cards, and I played Coliseum and Snap and all that stuff, and I was familiar with Pokemon. I liked them, but Heart Gold was my first one where like I spent a long time playing through that game just to beat it and realize I didn't beat it yet. And there's more game to play. I'm like,
Yeah.
Jesus. So
Was that a bad thing, Aaron?
that was great. So I like that a lot. And then I kind of fell out with Black and White, and I was like, man, I know Gen 1 and Gen 2. I didn't do 3 and 4 because I never played Pearl or Platinum or any of that, or Sapphire or anything. So
It still shocks me every time you say that Heart Gold was your first.
yeah,
Yeah.
I never had a Game Boy or
Yeah.
Game Boy Advance or a Game Boy SP or
Like
Yeah.
when I was in elementary school, like we like lunch and recess, we had our Game Link cables out. It's like, you motherfucker, I'm gonna fuck you up with my team, you know. And it was so long ago.
yeah. Dude, we should do like a Pokemon race sometime or something.
That'd be fun.
Like Calvin, I don't think Calvin's ever finished the game yet.
Yeah,
I haven't.
Like
no.
we started that one, and that was like a Nuzlocke, which was
It
fun.
was it was a Nuzlocke
Like,
versus.
You were like Calvin's first time playing Pokemon was in a Nuzlocke. He's limited on what he can catch. If they
Yeah.
die, they die. And after we beat gyms, we battled each other, and whoever won got to steal one of the Pokemon and give them one of theirs.
Yeah.
And I would try to take it. I would risk it on the gym leader to take a shitty Pokemon with me, so that I had that on my team and risk beating Calvin, so that I could give him a shitty Pokemon and handicap
Gotcha.
him, and then take one of his good guys.
Yeah.
So, but that was fun. X and Y I put up there because the game for me did a really good job of pulling me back in, introducing generations I was not familiar with,
Sure.
with generations I was familiar with, which I love.
yeah.
So,
All right. So maybe while you read out,
questions?
questions or bits, we have a lot of exercises. And I should say by we, I mean I. Some people are not as fond of the hint hunts as others.
I don't think we need to redo it, Rob. I think everyone knows what happened. I got screwed by more than just my internet there.
There was some internet issues with that, but it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Okay, so should be good. Let's see here. I gotta zoom in. It was really tiny. Thaddeus J Spider has resubscribed.
Thank you.
12 months on a 9-month streak, saying multitasking, watching Naruto reaction and THOS on my phone.
All right, I think I counted 120 squats, so I'll start there.
120 squats.
Ridiculous.
Fuck.
That's not the bad part.
No, the push-ups.
The push-ups and the sit-ups are going to be the problem. I might have to do more squats instead. We'll see.
Should do 1.5 squat for every exercise that you're substituting for.
Well,
I think the people that are upset by the .net and .com thing should just try both.
Yeah.
right?
I think it's ridiculous that Rick has to do all this.
We have website stuff and like so many things that we've been like, bomb.net, guys. Bomb.net.
Yeah.
It's so salty to make him do this. All right. Go ahead, Aaron. And
All
Rick.
right. Casual Doom has resubscribed for 6 months. Rick's reign of tyranny must be stopped.
Okay.
You guys love it. Why do you guys participate if you hate it?
Yeah, for reference too, I also took a poll. 94%. Do you enjoy the puzzles to announce new shows? 94% said yes, while 6% said no.
6%.
So fuck y'all for being hypocrites.
They're like, I love it, but fuck Rick. Chosen One Jason has resubscribed for 18 months. Top
Thank you.
Screen has given 100 bits.
Yay, thank you.
Thank you, Top Screen. Chosen One.
No J776 has resubscribed for 4 months, saying cheers to Lucifer.
Thank you. No. Jay.
Speedy Cat is resubscribed for 7 months. Lucifer Hype.
Yes, Speedy Cat.
It's weird. Maybe we are in a
Yes.
cult. All these things that we're getting here. I don't know. Captain Texas cheered 100 bits.
Nice.
Ryan Whittleson has cheered 100 bits, saying, I am back at work, so I have to leave. Have fun. Have a fun podcast.
Oh, thank you, Ryan. Back to you, Ryan.
That should have been one of the clips.
Yeah.
Damn it, what was that in?
Oh
it was in
my
a mailbag,
gosh.
right?
Yeah, it was a mailbag.
Was it in a mailbag? I can't remember what it
think
was in.
so.
Damn, I don't remember.
Maybe it was one of the rubies.
What
I
was
feel
that?
like
really
it was
early
Ruby.
Ruby.
It might have
Me
been a
and
Ruby.
Calvin. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Potato. Captain Texas has gifted a sub to Mr. Wright.
Thank you, Captain Texas.
Alex the Great has resubscribed for 21 months, almost 2 years. 11 Claws
Thank you.
cheered 20 bits. Big Fat Gooner cheered 125 bits, a bit for each podcast.
Yay, thank you very much.
Has this been 125 podcasts?
Yeah, I guess so.
80.
It's been 80 podcasts?
No, 80 the squats. I was push
Alex
up,
the
sit up, no,
Great gifted a sub to Fox Owl.
Thank you very much, Alex. You
The
are great.
Ginger Avenger cheered 100 bits.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hilding cheered 200 bits with his...
Weekly loving.
Yes, his weekly loving.
Thank you.
C Double has resubscribed for 5 months. Have any of you read Luke Arnold's book, The Last Smile in Sunder City yet? Was considering sending some copies to y'all.
Haven't read it. Huh?
So we received a copy in mailbag.
Yeah, we received a copy in mailbag, but we hadn't read it yet.
Yes. I have not read it. I do not read much. But I appreciate the thought.
Yeah.
Light has resubscribed for 13 months on a 13-month streak.
Nice,
Hey guys,
Light.
just got a promotion at work. Super excited for what's next to come.
Congratulations.
Thanks for always being a positive force in my life. Well, you're welcome, Light. Eddie the Head 23 has resubscribed for 10 months on a 10-month streak, saying just want to say
Nice.
thank y'all.
Thank you, Eddie. Eddie!
Inrock resubscribed for 6 months. Take my money. Okay.
Thank you, Enrock.
We can do that. Patrick Bro cheered 100 bits.
Thank you, Patrick.
The Full Bullpen has resubscribed for 8 months. Well, 8 months in the Blind Wave cult.
Yes, almost baby time.
That sounds so...
Maybe not say it like that.
Especially with a cult. Tetsuo47 has resubscribed for 13 months.
Thank you, Tetsuo.
Nevieth has subscribed for the first time, it looks like.
Ooh, thank you.
Thanks.
Welcome to the community.
BM Lives has resubscribed for 10 months, saying Pokemon Gold for the win.
Yes.
And that looks like it. There are lots of redemptions, which is where most of the things went to.
Gotcha.
Alrighty.
And I think there were still some questions that we can kind of cover here.
can.
Basil Wharf extended their tier 1 subscription. Thank you. I didn't
Why?
know you could extend your subscription through September.
So I have all
That's
those
cool.
checked, so I will watch for more as we get them here. We still have a little bit of time, so let's look at a few more questions while Rick exercises. I don't know if Rick click these off.
Have you been what's the word? Have you been checking these off as you've been doing them, Rick?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, there's just one that says, "Oh, Rick, I started reading Berserk yesterday. I got to the eclipse, and I laid down for an hour."
I believe it.
All right, let's see here. We got Sepai says, "Your opinion on Twitch Watch Party?"
Oh, that's the thing where you can link your Amazon Prime account and watch things along with your friends on Twitch, right?
Is that what that is?
I believe so.
I'd have to look into it to see exactly what it is, but
I mean, basically, everyone who's in the room just links their Prime account, so they all watch the same thing at the same time. So it's kind of like what Rabbit used to be, but legal.
well, it could be interesting to do. Maybe not as a usual stream, but maybe some like special events or something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Dreamchild says there is a Wheel of Time TV series in the works. Any thoughts about that? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what
Is
that is.
anyone familiar with
What is it?
the Wheel of Time?
Wheel of Time? I've heard of it. Yeah.
So there are our thoughts.
Just keeps rolling.
Silence Wave wants to know, Rick, what is your favorite hint that you've done so far?
Hint hunt.
Hint Hunt.
Hint Hunt, the
The
game that we
text-based
did
adventure game.
last time, which was it was a lot of fun. Prime Jake, if you guys could only play one upcoming video game, what would it be?
One upcoming, not one that's already released.
One upcoming, yeah. I think one to be released in the future.
Cyberpunk.
Mine is probably Squadrons.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a game type that I'm like. I love the fight games. I love the idea of it in Star Wars. I love what they've said and what I've seen so far, and I'm really looking forward to it. Not that I'm not looking forward to like Cyberpunk. However, I often start playing a lot of those games and I never beat them. Like I never beat Skyrim. I never beat any of the Fallouts.
Yeah.
But I put hours into them, but I've never beat any of those. And I imagine Cyberpunk would be one of those. I think Squadrons for me would be one where I put a lot of hours into and I feel satisfied with what I've done and who I can kill and all that.
Gotcha.
Is there any games for you, Eric?
Valhalla seems like it's going to be interesting. Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Assassin's Creed,
So I'm excited for
Viking
that one. Yeah, you know, I had something in my head, and I feel like I'm going to be playing that relatively soon. I can't remember what it is now.
Was it Alex?
I mean, I'm excited to try Alex going more Half-Life. I'm excited to get back into Telltale stuff eventually.
Breath of the Wild 2?
Oh yeah, well that's probably the most.
That's the one.
That's the one.
That's the
I mean,
one.
Jedi Fallen Order 2 will be cool when that comes along as well.
Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2.
Yeah, there you go. Now Lenny says, can you guys update your Amazon wish list? Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I haven't updated it for years.
I can look at that and try
Send
to
you Archmaster 7s.
send him to Archmaster 7s. It's just a wall of
Board
board games. Fox Sauce says, random question for Rick, but have you wept or gotten emotional over One Piece yet?
We'll answer in a second.
He'll answer in a second. Someone says, cheater! Bad Rick!
Bill's the Bomb says, are you guys excited for the last Attack on Titan season? Do you guys have any thoughts on it? I'm a little surprised you didn't react to the teaser trailer, but I noticed you do that more for films.
For the Attack on Titan, I mean, Attack on Titan is just that I felt like we've gotten burned a little bit by intros and trailers and stuff before. And I know I'm already gonna watch it, and I don't need to be more hyped. So I'm, I also don't trust Japanese marketing as much as I do some other stuff sometimes. Yeah. So
it can be even worse than like.
And we were also told to not do it. Even a lot of people said do it, but a lot of people said, well, don't, considering in the past this has happened, and it ruined it.
It sets expectations.
Sure.
Yeah. I prefer to just go in fresh.
Yeah.
Rather than like having in the back of my mind like, well, this thing hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
Or maybe have a preconceived notion of where the story might go.
I'm very excited for Attack on Titan to see how they wrap up the story. There's so many questions that we've had through the times. We probably speculated on what's to come in the videos if you've watched the reactions. So a lot of our thoughts of like what we think could be coming are there.
Yeah.
I haven't really thought about it much since then, and I might try to rewatch some of them to try to refresh myself because it's been a while for me since reacting to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like it was. When was it? Was it 2019, like April or something like that?
It was fairly early.
Last airing, right?
Yeah, it was that last half of the season, I think.
Yeah, I
is
feel
what
like
it
it
was
was something like that. So it's been a little while for me. I mean, I guess as long as everyone else since they watched it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I haven't rewatched it.
I cried and teared up a couple times during the Alabasta arc.
All right.
For One Piece.
We have Aaron who says, Eric, do you still want to react to the original Dragon Ball series one day? Also, would you like to eventually see an Aaron and Calvin reaction to DBZ after the Cell arc? And then maybe into GT?
I mean, sure, that would be fun. Dragon Ball would be cool for me because I already know so much about it, but I certainly haven't seen all the episodes. I've seen certain ones. In terms of DBZ, I mean, maybe, yeah, that could be fun. I don't feel like it's necessarily like an essential thing that you're missing necessarily. Like if you guys both said like I haven't seen Star Wars, I'd be like what? We're gonna fix it.
Jesus.
Like we are for Clone Wars and stuff.
Right.
But Dragon Ball Z, I love it, but I also my favorite stuff is up to the Cell Saga. So, I don't feel like we got to rush to Majin Buu or anything.
All right. Colt says, "Hey guys, hope everyone's doing all right. Have any of you ever been to or want to go to Puerto Rico someday? Sending love, Puerto Rican here."
Yeah, I'd like to visit. When I was a little kid, I always wanted to visit all 50 states and all the territories.
Yeah.
I've driven through a lot of the states. I mean, I like to travel, but I haven't gotten to do it very much. And then with work stuff here, like it's tricky because a lot of the stuff we do with live shows and working around that, like if this was next year and Agents of Show was running, I would be about now-ish is when they usually have my family reunion, and I'm gone for like a week, which means that I'm not here for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I want to be here for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So like it's hard to try to like, well, what do I do with that? Do I not go on my vacation? Do I stay here for that, or do I try to work a vacation in between live shows? But there's like always a live show somewhere, It's hard to kind of work around, huh?
Or do you delay the reaction?
Yeah, do you delay the reaction, which I don't like doing that either. So, I would love to travel someplace, but I haven't traveled anywhere in a little while that wasn't Blindwave related, really.
Yeah.
We did that.
I mean, you mentioned Puerto Rico, and I recently watched this video, this like public freakout video of this woman's wearing a Puerto Rico shirt, and he goes up and he's like, "Why are you wearing that? That's offensive to me. All right, this is America, and you shouldn't be wearing that." And the lady was really nice and didn't mention, that that's an American territory, right? Puerto Rican people are American citizens, and it was just a whole big fucking thing. And this guy eventually went to, I think he was charged with something. But I just couldn't believe the ignorance of this man.
Why is that? Like, if someone was wearing a I don't know, UK shirt, you know what I mean? Like,
well, because a certain group of people are just incredibly, incredibly stupid.
Yeah.
And they have a right to voice their opinion just like anybody else.
Well, speaking of opinions and things, Silence Wave, I don't know exactly what the reasoning is because I haven't heard about this. Someone said, "Did you guys hear about Rhode Island changing its name?"
No.
I don't know why or what.
I've heard about Flavortown.
I've heard about Columbus and
but
Flavortown,
I haven't heard about
and all
Rhode Island. What's wrong with Rhode Island?
I don't know.
I was going to look it up real quick.
Looking it up right now, but I imagine it may be related to the events currently that are going on. It may be, I don't know, maybe because they're not an island.
Yeah. That could be why. This is bullshit.
I don't know. Right, Rhode Island isn't an island, right? It's connected to the United States, isn't it?
I think so.
Like
What?
Rhode Island? I've never been there, so I can't really.
It's on the coast.
Yeah,
it's
there ain't
right.
no fucking bridge to it. Like,
No, it's
there.
not. It's not an island.
Yeah.
It's just called Rhode Island. Like it's right next to
I mean, I
Connecticut.
realized the
It's
irony
right
of
below
us being like,
Massachusetts.
this fucking idiot didn't know Puerto Rico. We're like, is there an island?
Well, you guys didn't.
I know the state, but I've never been there. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it had something to do with like it's like you know how like Virginia isn't? I think it's Virginia. It's not actually called Virginia. It's like the blank blank of Virginia or something, right? Is something like that?
Like the Republic of Virginia or something.
Did you find anything about it? Cal?
Yeah, I'm guessing, and I don't know what sources this is, but state's official says that the state of Rhode Island and Providence plantations appears on state documents.
They want to remove plantation then.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So it's a plantation thing.
So
Yeah.
because of connotations to slavery
Oh, okay.
and
Yeah, like Virginia is actually the Commonwealth of Virginia.
Yeah,
People
the
just call it
Commonwealth.
Virginia. It ain't the West Commonwealth of Virginia.
yeah, the executive order is
West Lower Wealth.
matched with other state efforts to remove plantations from the name.
Plantation is in the wait.
It's
So the name is like the plantation of Rhode Island or something like
Yeah.
that.
in the state's document, like ours would be like the state of Ohio. Theirs is the state of Rhode Island and Providence plantations.
So they just wanted to get rid of that part, not the
Yeah.
Rhode Island
Yeah.
part at all.
I think it's still staying
Okay.
Rhode
Like
Island.
I didn't know if Rhode Island was
But-
named after some asshole named
Well, yeah.
Rhode. That was
At least that's
chopping off
my
hands or
understanding of
something.
what's
Or I
happening
was
here.
wondering, like, was there a road plantation?
Yeah.
And that's the way that we were going with some
Gotcha.
of it. But okay. Well,
Yeah, in the U.S., plantations are mostly associated with the brutal institution of chattel slavery. Although chattel slavery has origins in Spain, plantation-based slavery was uniquely British, created by colonizers in the sugarcane fields of
Gotcha.
Barbados and brought to the U.S.
well, thank you, Calvin. No, I had not heard anything about that. So I heard about the Columbus one.
Yeah.
I figured
That
was
one's
'cause
close to
it's
home.
local for
Yeah.
us, but Fabricio says, any chance on finishing iZombie with Melanie and Aaron? Probably not, because we have finished it. We watched it a little bit. It didn't do tremendously well on the channel, and we didn't pick it back up on like the last season. So we have finished it since though. Dark Saint Discord says, what are some items on your bucket list that you still wish to do?
Skydiving.
Two of mine is I want to skydive, and I'd love to fly a plane.
I want
Fly a plane.
I want to get my pilot's license and own a plane or a helicopter. Probably more preferably a helicopter because it's a lot more versatile.
Man, skydiving would be a fun video, but
Fuck yeah.
that'd be terrifying.
Well, we can do a bucket list for all of us and a video.
Aaron gets
That's
his
it.
pilot license
I'm
and
not
takes us up and makes us jump out of the plane.
Like I don't feel like skydiving. Like I don't think I'll be afraid of it. You know, something like a needle, right? Like Needle has a phobia of Aaron. Like I don't understand Aaron's phobia of needles. The skydiving is you jump out of a plane. You know, like that seems a little worse. I'm not necessarily scared, but like I feel like the
you're
needle
tempting
thing
fate.
versus the skydiving thing is a much wider area of something going wrong. You know,
I will say,
like, I guess if someone gave me a needle and they tripped and I fell on my neck or something,
So
yeah, that sucks.
I've bungee jumped, and it was like stories. You know, it was like
Yeah.
5
Yeah.
stories or 8 stories, something like that. Like it wasn't
like not far.
It wasn't
it's not like off the
Superstar.
New River Gorge
No,
Bridge or something.
It was like. It was a little. I think it was a little further. I don't know. I was younger, so I don't really remember. And it was
it's like
down-
50 feet or something.
Yeah, it was at least this.
Sure.
I feel like it was higher, but I was younger, so maybe it wasn't that high.
Yeah.
But I remember being up there and being like, "Oh man," because if you do it, you pay, you go up there,
Sure.
and if you jump, you get to jump. If you chicken out because you get scared, you go back down. They keep your money and say, "Well, sorry, it's
exactly.
too late."
Yeah.
And I'm like, so
You have 2 choices to come down after you go up. You can jump or you can walk
Yeah.
down in shame.
And my uncle, he was like, you know what? If you go up there, I'll go with you. My cousin's like, hey, I'll pay for you to do it, but if you don't jump, you owe me that money.
Oh shit.
And I'm up
That's-
there, I'm like, all
See,
right.
that's a good
And-
tactic.
And yeah, but when I'm there too, I'm like, don't worry, I'm gonna swan dive off it. It's gonna be great. You know, it's gonna be so much fun. I'm not scared. It's fine. I get up there like, Jesus, this is high.
Yeah.
I've never jumped off this before. I don't know if I
Yeah.
can do this. And the way it's set up is it wasn't like a leg. It was a harness hookup and it attached here in the center. So you could swan dive and then you'd flip over.
Right.
But what you could also do, and what I end up doing, is there's like this wire that comes down, and this area has foam around it, and I just jumped and held onto it, and I'm like, ah!
How old were you?
Oh man, I don't know. I may have been 9th grade. I may have been in high school.
Okay.
But
So that puts it in perspective a little bit too.
But I don't even remember if I was in high school. But it was a while ago. It was before Melanie. I wasn't with Melanie yet, and I got with her like sophomore year the first time. So
My bucket list is to publish a board game and a book.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those are
I would like to finish a book.
reading.
Coloring.
That was better than I could have expected.
40 more push-ups and 30 more sit-ups. I should have kept track because I've done a number.
I would have refused what you were doing, Rick.
Actually, Aaron,
You refused less.
I think I might have actually done some of Aaron's too.
Oh.
Oops.
Oh, well, thank you, Rick. I
But
appreciate it.
you
Well,
do
those
have
are 10.
10 sit-ups, Aaron.
10
for
sit-ups?
Aaron, you should have helped Rick in the .com issue.
I am unrelated to that. I am not a part of that at all.
That's
motherfuckers just
why you
should've
have
tried the
sit-ups,
other
Aaron,
one.
is
All
because
right.
you are unrelated to it.
I just love. I don't know why. I love that they're so mad about the .com issue, and they spent hours looking around a fucking gravesite. And that's not the problem. Just every single video of ours has .net in the description
Yeah.
for 3 years.
So sit-ups.
Oh man, it's so
10
funny.
sit-ups. Are you turning your
I'm gonna do my
health?
watch on and do. I haven't done sit-ups with these yet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But okay, crunches. There we go. Let me alter this. I'm gonna do target 1 set. Before I do this, I'm gonna have to go pee.
Cobb says it's a hell of a thing to be
I
salty
finished
about.
I finished this whole water
Okay.
bottle. I'm gonna have to go pee before I do sit-ups.
Okay.
I'm gonna go pee, and you guys can talk with chat for a minute while I do that.
Rick, Cobb says it's a hell of a thing to get upset about.
Hell of a thing.
It's a hell
Hell
of
of
a
a
thing.
What is this contraption you built, Rick?
I need more weight.
Thank you for not asking me. Okay, well, guys,
Good.
I am the only one
Yeah.
here. Rapid fire questions, go!
Rapid fire.
All right. I'm waiting for it. I'm just having my stepsister is stuck in the washing machine. No, leave her. Eric, what's my favorite color? Blue. What won? Lucifer won. Favorite ice cream? Probably Rocky Road. Have you seen
Expanse
Final
when?
Space on Netflix? No,
Later.
I haven't. How was your day? It's pretty good. How's Obi? He's very cute. Haven't played the Fallen Order DLC? No, I haven't. Just have Eric sit on the chair. Jesus, that's probably a big idea. What's better, dick or balls? Balls. And if you want to maintain those balls, you can go to Manscaped and use the code word BLINDWAVE for 20% off and free shipping. Gotta work. I want to do it one day. What's in your fridge? Currently, right now, there's a bunch of monster and deli meat. Is Rick watching One Piece sub or dub? I think it's dub. Dub.
Anything that
Chicken or
has,
turkey? Both, baby. Fourth favorite color, orange, probably. What country would you want to go to most? New Zealand. Have I watched Space Force? Yes, I have. It's pretty fun. Eric, can you show me the blindwave.net website? Yeah, just put in blindwave.net and you'll be able to find it.
I have
Quit
not
being
kept up with Sword Art
salty.
Online.
And look what you've done to Rick. Eric, did you watch Marvel Avengers game trailer? Yes, we did. We'll have a video up on it on YouTube. We watched
Rick,
it on
what is your
stream the
favorite
other
character
day.
from One Piece so far?
Zorro.
Zorro or Zorro?
Favorite Hunter x Hunter character right now is Gon and Killua's friendship. When is the first cult meeting? When you pay $100 to attend. Are you still Blindwave leader? No, I never have, though I appreciate the affection. When is the Blindwave
Tails.
schedule on the site up to date? I probably not, but our internal schedule is up to date. You guys can't see it because it's spoilers for fun things. Can you say my name,
Done.
Eric? Joseph Spicer 15. All right, I'm done.
I did it.
Good job, Rick.
Are you going to the questions?
We were doing rapid fire.
I'm going to do the ones people paid for.
No, I like rapid fire. Fun. I like to see how fast I can go. And I was able to put a Manscaped ad in.
All right.
I'm going to start crunches.
Did that one. If you could not stay in the U.S., where would you live? Probably UK or Canada.
On the ocean in a yacht, so I can visit everywhere.
Japan.
Japan for Rick.
Eric, look.
Yeah. Good job.
It's more like
Good
listen.
job, buddy.
See that?
Yeah. What is that?
My watch.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the
gotcha.
dinging? I
Measuring
thought you were
my
talking about
workout.
the creaky knees.
I was like, are you creaking the building?
Have you seen Hook? Also, what game are we playing tomorrow? I have seen Hook.
Hook, the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Hook.
No,
No, not that.
Right?
No, I'm back now. I did my 10. All right. So, yeah, I think all of us have seen Hook except for Calvin.
I've seen it.
So good. So Calvin hasn't seen Hook.
Yeah, Calvin's
my
the only one who hasn't
gosh.
seen it. Everyone else has seen it. I've seen it multiple times. I watched it recently with my kids.
Yes, BM.
Seen him multiple times. I've played the pinball machine.
I did say his entire name.
Number one, I want to know why Eric was pinned out for this. Probably because you were doing your rapid fire thing. But
What?
Eric, favorite theme park, Cedar Point or Kings Island?
Kings Island. It's
Why Kings
closer.
Island? Because it's closer?
I've been there more times.
Is it closer?
It has the Beast and the Son of Beast.
It is a little closer, isn't it?
Yep.
Is it?
No, they don't have Son of Beast anymore. They shut it down, didn't they?
Oh, damn.
You haven't been there, you
I've
poser.
definitely been there, and it is closer because Cedar Point's in Cleveland.
Yeah. Kings Island's closer.
Yeah.
No, I think it is. It's like a 2.5 hour versus a 3 hour. But it's, I think Son of Beast got shut down.
Well, I got on it
After
before it
another
shut down.
major incident occurred in 2009.
That's why it's good, because of the risk.
2009.
I'm not saying I liked it recently.
Son of the Beast and it was announced that it would be closed indefinitely. On July 27, 2012, following a thorough evaluation of the roller coaster, Kings Island announced Son of Beast would be removed from the park to make room for future expansion.
Wasn't it like
Okay,
the only
there's
wooden
a-
roller coaster that had a loop in it or something
There's like
that?
a 14-minute difference between the two.
I
From
knew they
here.
were close. Damn it, Eric, you
No,
liar.
that's not what I said. I said one is closer. And who's right?
You're like, yeah.
Who's
it's-
right?
Which one's closer? It'd be great if Cedar Point was actually closer.
It's not.
Depending on which way you go.
Oh, come on. Yeah, if you go take a longer route. If you go to fucking Florida first, yeah.
It's Kings Island by like 14 minutes. From here. From Aaron's house, it's probably Cedar Point.
Gotcha.
I missed the water park that was in Jacksonville or whatever. Where
That
was
was okay.
that?
Water park?
Yeah, just Jacksonville Water Park. Or
Yeah, that
Jackson
was
Water
it.
Park, not Jacksonville. Durkee said, "Is Manscaped the best?" Is that what you said?
Yeah. Well, someone said, which one's better, dick or balls? And I said balls because you can manscape them.
You can
And then did the plug.
you can manscape the base of the dick.
Do you
I
need
mean,
to?
you have hair growing up your shaft?
No, the base. The base, Eric.
The base of the shaft.